Is that it up there? Is this it?
I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to find out. Whoa.
Holy shit, dude. None of that astrology shit, but I drink a lot.
Clear blue skies from the basement.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Clear blue skies from the basement.
He said I had to remove myself from my wife.
Now, Kith.
What? I remember when they first invented chocolate. I hated it.
Only globalists hate chocolate.
Yabba-dabba-liz.
Yappa papa doppel hopple.
You're a bowl of chili.
I fucking love it.
Pedantic. Ooh, this should be interesting.
And I'm sure you've got a lot to talk about.
Oh, I've got a shit ton to talk about, dude. I've got a funny ass story to tell you too.
Back from vacation and everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
Can I get that cow?
Oh my fucking god, I'm sorry.
Moo.
I thought I handed it to you too. Because when I handed you that, I was like, oh, I need to hand him the lighter, and then it was like, nah, I already handed that to him. I did not, as you can tell, I did not.
I mean, it's okay, dude.
I
Don't be so
apologize.
hard on yourself.
I'm always hard on myself, man. Or I'm always just hard. I don't know. Either way.
I'm always hard, man.
I'm-
You need to see a doctor for that. Like, you know, the commercials, they're always like,
if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, seek medical attention.
yeah. Have a persistent erection, doctor.
It's been like 23 years.
I came out hard.
I wonder if that's a condition. I wonder if if that happens to somebody.
I didn't realize that, like, because I don't remember being a baby, but I forgot that baby dicks get hard. And first time I saw my son with a tiny little baby erection, I was like, the fuck is that? Like, what? I thought it just stayed soft till you hit puberty. For what? Because it never clicked in my head. Like, I just didn't think about it. So now that I have a little child, it's
Because in your childhood, it's irrelevant.
yeah, it doesn't mean shit to me
Until
then.
you get into puberty, which is different for some people. Sometimes it happens sooner than others. But the whole thing was that, like, now you realize that, oh, my dick is hard. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I didn't really think about that either. And that really does crack me up. Like,
Yeah, it's just not a thing that I was ever really worried about until I saw it.
When I saw my son with a little baby erection, I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
It all came rushing back to me like, oh yeah, I wondered why it did that back then. I was like, what the fuck is... Just suddenly memories.
Oh, Jesus. Memories of baby dicks.
Well, my baby dick.
Wait. And your baby's dick.
Well, yeah, I mean, his dick caused memories of my dick. That's what happened.
That's weird, man.
Having a kid is weird.
You...
Yo, Amy the other day did something really messed up and just didn't even like. She's a kid, so like as an adult, you're like, oh, don't do that. But as a kid, it's just I have this thing.
You don't understand the consequences.
Yeah, so she calls her front one a butt too, and she was like, "Look at my butt, daddy," and spread it. And I was like, "No." Like, I'm glad you're interested in it, but I'm
God.
not.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm not ready. I am not ready.
Dude, the other day she walked up to me and she hiked her panties all the way up into her ass crack, like all the way, like up to her nipples. She's holding her panties. She turns around and sticks her butt out and goes, "Butthole." She's 3. Like,
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to do with that when it happens. I just laugh.
I am not ready to have a daughter. I can tell you that much right now. I can do with the little baby erection because I can understand that and everything, but there's just so much that I don't understand, which I'm grateful that I have my wife. So that's a good thing. But yeah, man,
Yeah, it's a lot.
So what did you? Okay, I just want to know, like, how did you handle the whole, like, her like laying down and being like, "Look at my butt."
Initially I laughed and then just kind of did like, oh, come on, like looked away and trying to cover my face and everything, like, Avi.
She front mooned you.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I had a daughter. Crystal's never done that to me before. She's never
Actually,
been like, hey.
It's called a front hole.
Front
So
hole.
she front holed you.
Ugh. I don't like the way that sounds. But no, I had to like react in a way that didn't encourage or discourage. 'Cause that's something you have to think about. Like, you don't want her to feel bad about her body parts. So you just kind of laughed and, Ivy, I don't need to see that.
That's for you.
Yeah.
You keep that.
Yeah. We're trying to explain to her, like, don't show your butt to strangers.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to see it. That's just for you. She likes to be naked all the time, though. So
Who doesn't, though? I mean, come on, man.
I don't like to be naked all the time.
I guess in certain situations, but if it was acceptable to be naked all the time, would you?
No.
You don't think so?
I'm clothed most of the time, even when I have a choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I kind of feel it. Like, I like wearing underwear, if anything. Like, even if I'm laying around the house, I might lay around, like, naked for a little bit.
Yeah.
But after a while, I'm like, I just need to put some underwear on. I don't know why, but let me do, like, I'll put some boxers on or some shorts or something just to cover my dick up. I don't know why. It's like if somebody were to break into my house and I'm butt naked, I'm going to be a little bit more, like, weird in the situation, you know? And I'm also afraid for my dick flopping around everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. So now that you're having a daughter, have you thought about being naked in front of her?
No.
Because that's something that
but you did tell me this story about Avi asking about yours, and we talked about, like, when is it acceptable for you to, like, stop taking a shower with your daughter,
Yeah.
or like taking a bath with her, you know? I can't quite remember, like, what did you say to her?
In that moment, I was like, that's daddy's pee-pee. Just like Ollie. Ollie has a pee-pee too. And she's like, oh yeah, I've seen that. I don't know. You can see her like start to put things together. Like,
I mean, I guess just be honest with her.
Yeah. I mean,
the-
I don't use any words that you don't want her repeating, but just because she'll repeat it. And then that's the other thing is like,
don't say dick.
yeah.
Like, say that's my penis.
Well, you could say penis. For kids, it's
Pee-pee.
Yeah, it's more acceptable for them to be like pee-pee. And
I'm just thinking, like, when you go to health in school,
yeah,
they're going to call it a penis.
Yeah,
And they're not going to go pee-pee route. Well, they might. Who knows? Depending on the the health teacher, which was most of the time just like a gym teacher for me.
Yeah, all of my health teachers were gym teachers.
Yeah, dude. They were just gym teachers that did health on the side.
Yeah. Well, except for Miss Newberry. I think that was my high school health teacher, and she was just health. She had a crush on the principal and her. Well, this is probably high school rumors now that I'm thinking about it. But the rumor at the time was that they were both lesbians and they were into each other.
Oh, giggity.
Yeah, which, each their own. But in high school, that was like highfalutin drum. Like,
yeah, everybody, like, anytime they were talking to each other, there was like all the kids were in a group, just like whispering to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they scissor at night.
The health teacher and the principal.
Okay, let's get off the subject of genitals.
Are you sure? Because I had one more quick story on it.
Oh my God.
Literally before I came over here. So when I texted you, okay, ... because like I wasn't mad at you. I was just a little frustrated because Crystal and I had just had a quickie while we were trying to put the kids to sleep, and then I was like trying to hurry up and then head this way, and then you're like, wait. So I was like, I just banged it out real quick and had my full staff out in front of my son because he got out while we were he opened the gate to his room while we were in the middle of it and started walking towards us. So I had to like remove myself from my wife and then no pants on quickly go put my son back in bed with my dick just flopping around. I probably shouldn't be talking about this on the podcast. Crystal's gonna fucking kill me. But yeah.
He said I had to remove myself from my wife.
In other contexts, that wouldn't be as dirty, but
Oh my god. So were you just hard taking your kid back to
yeah,
sleep?
getting him a new bottle of milk, still hard. Went right back to fucking my wife after that.
This is what a real man's penis looks like, son. You see that right there?
The thing is like they're still at that age where I don't think they're gonna. To him, and he's like, nothing's different. Like, daddy's just got no pants on right now. I don't know. Don't leave an awkward silence there.
I'm just trying to think about. I'm trying to process this whole story.
I got so self-conscious in that moment.
I'm sorry. No. I'm picturing what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of everybody's like point of view from here. Like your wife's point of view is a little funny too. You know? Like she's like, what was she doing? She's just laying there.
Waiting.
She
Longing.
Dude, it's so funny because
Lusting. Is what she was doing.
it happened to me where I was the one that was laying there just sitting waiting. Honestly, I had to go pee.
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there waiting, you know, my dick's all out. I'm hoping nobody else walks in, you know?
This is so clogged, dude.
I had something to unclog it up here at one point, and now I don't think that I do.
I mean, we could just I'll put the rest of this in oh no, that's perfect. Never mind.
Or if you want to, I mean, I've got, like I said, I've got some too, so if you want to.
Yeah, I've got the steamy, so I think that'll actually probably be easier.
Yeah, let's do that. Steamy.
All right, so we don't have to talk about my dick anymore.
All right, that's cool. Let's not talking about each other's genitals anymore. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, hi.
This is Blue Skies for the Basement. I apologize for our genitalia conversation there.
I forgot you guys were there. Love you.
My name is Austin. Joining me, as always, it's the Savage Dad himself.
What's up,
Wes.
guys?
Oh, man, I feel amazing. I feel
dude,
great.
bet.
I feel renewed. I feel energized. I came back from my honeymoon. I'm officially married now. Whoop, whoop. Yes, I got married on 420. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, I guess she didn't really like the date, but
Yeah, everybody seemed cool with it in the moment.
yeah.
It was a fun ceremony, man.
And it wasn't, okay. It was a little bit about it being 420.
I mean, we smoked.
But it worked. It worked out. It was really because her mom was going on vacation.
Ah.
So her mom offered for us to come with them. And so we were like, well, if we get the wedding done beforehand, this can be like the honeymoon. And then it just happened to work out that it would be 420 that Saturday. So yeah, that was awesome. Also super, I didn't get nervous until like the closer and closer that it got, the more nervous I got.
Yeah, you seemed totally chill all the way up until like standing there.
Yeah. And then I was freaking out. I was like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Who's supposed to do what?
There was no rehearsal. And
Yeah, that probably fucked us up a little bit there.
And nobody really knew what the plan was, including myself, until like it got to the moment where we were supposed to be walking down the aisle. And it was suddenly like, oh, I'm walking. Was that Honesty's sister?
Yeah, Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm holding her arm, and I'm like, I've just been informed that I have to walk down with her. I knew about Susan. Walking down with her was awesome. She was great the whole time.
Dude, she is the best fucking dog ever. Talked about it on the podcast before, but dude, I can't. Then in that wedding, the whole ceremony just proves that dog is just fucking amazing, man. She did a great job. She didn't bark or nothing. She like laid down at some point and was just chill. She was amazing. I love you, Susan.
She did a great job. Very good dog.
Yes,
It's a good puppy.
she's a good puppy. She's a good girl. Where was I at? Oh yeah. We didn't do a rehearsal at all, and I don't really know why, but I think it would have been kind of difficult to get everybody together.
Yeah.
The whole like candle lighting thing and that whole thing. Jesus Christ.
I was trying so hard to not have a fire start.
okay, so here's what happens. Like, we're going through the ceremony and everything's cool, whatever. And then it gets to the point where, like, we have to light the single candle with, like, 2 separate ones. And so I, like, pick my candle up and we light the candle and I go set my candle back down and it just won't stay up straight. And so there was, like, some little, like, frilly stuff that was on the bottom. So I tried to, like, kind of stuff that in there and, like, on the side so it would, like, hold it up. And it just was not trying to stay up at all. And it was really pissing me off. It was funny in the moment because her mom was just, like, in the book, like, reading what she was supposed to read.
Didn't even realize what was happening.
Had no idea what was going on. And it's funny because right after I got done dealing with it, I, like, get up and I put my hands down and then I see her, like, lift her head and then look at me all weird because I'm just laughing. I'm laughing so hard. Yeah. I'm, like, dying because I'm like, I can't get this thing to go over. I don't even remember what the fuck she said. Right. Whatever she said, I didn't hear it because I was trying not to start a fire.
I don't think anybody really heard what she said because everybody in the room was focused on what was happening off to the right in front of them. We're both just trying to, like, keep the candles not from falling. Like,
it just would not stay up.
Yeah.
So then somebody told me to take the candle wax that was on the top and pour it into the bottom and then stick the candle down into it.
Yeah.
And the wax will hold it. Well, great. That was information that was well needed 3 hours after the wedding. Thank you.
I feel like whoever set up the candles too had to have known that they shifted around if they weren't exactly right. So that we should have been warned.
It was my aunt. Pretty sure it was my aunt. So we're going to have to blame her.
We should. Fucking auntie.
I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. She's one that, like, they did everything, man.
Yeah. I was just kidding.
I know. No, they're amazing, though. For real.
Everybody was super nice to me.
Yes. Dude, it was amazing, man. To have both of our families there together and to see everybody react. I found out that my wife's mom's husband knows my uncle and used to be his manager.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, they, like, reconnected at our wedding.
Nice.
Like, that's fucking cool. You know, I didn't even know until we were on our way to Myrtle Beach. And then I was like, she told me in the car. So when we met up with them, I think at, like, the hotel or something, I finally talked to him. I was like, hey, I didn't know that you knew. He was like, oh, yeah. You know, I guess he had told this story about my uncle getting, like, hit in the head. And him telling my uncle that he needed to go to the hospital. My uncle was like, nah, I'm cool.
Oh, no.
I'll just keep working.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thanks, so. And he's like, nah, bro, you really should go to the hospital. Like, your head is, like, fucked up. I guess he didn't go, but that's like my uncle, too. He's fucking hard-headed.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, he won't fucking go.
I feel it. You know, I hate the hospital, too.
Oh, really?
Dude, I still need
you to fucking explain it to me for me to know.
I still need to go get my arm checked out. I didn't show you. It's kind of gone down a lot, but the red patches right there.
Dude, it looks like it's swollen too.
It's very swollen. And you can actually.
What the fuck did you do?
It's knotted up right here, and then knotted up right here. You can feel it under the skin. I've got 2 lumps, and then it kind of, like, goes across like this, like the forearm strap where that muscle is.
Yeah, I can see it, man.
Yeah, so it's tendinitis. It's from work, and I've just been working through it, and I've been wearing a wrist guard and icing it every night. But fuck the hospital.
You have tendinitis from your job.
Yeah, I'm 26 and I have tendinitis.
Okay. People, this is where we really need your help, okay? Help us make this a living so we don't get tendinitis, okay? I don't want tendinitis. That's scary.
Dude, it sucks. It's just a repetitive motion on the same muscle. So, like, they moved me to the tie department for a couple months while we're slow in embroidery. And tie is basically the step before dye. So
you're just fucking tying shit with rubber bands all day.
Exactly. And most of the time I'm on a machine press, so it's a drill bit that comes up through the table, and then you lay a shirt centered over top of that, and then you bring down a plastic see-through cover on top of that, and there's a button that the cover hits that activates the drill bit, and that spins it around.
Yeah.
So those, like, cyclone spirals that you see on tie-dyes, that's how those are made.
Okay, cool.
So
how it's made right here.
Exactly. So the drill spins it around, you lift up the cover, and then you finish the wrapping and spinning process by hand, and then 2 rubber bands over top of it to hold everything in place.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do about 1,200 shirts a night.
Holy shit.
So that motion 1,200 times, and then 2,400 rubber bands later.
Wow.
Yeah, it fucks your fingers up too. Like the rubbing of the rubber bands. It just ruins your fingers.
You don't wear gloves?
Everybody in the department electrical tapes their fingers where the rubber bands slide.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right at this joint right here, right here, right here, and right here is where I tape.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, tangent. But fun to hospital.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry that you got fucking tendinitis, but it does kind of suck that you're that afraid to go to the hospital even for like tendinitis, you know? I had to go for my fucking balls the other day.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying. I was like, my jewels, man. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes right there. I was like, my life's over, man. I'm losing my balls. Everything's okay though, as far as I know. Ain't shit happened since then, so I guess I'm good. But your arm is fucked up, man.
It was worse a few days ago. Like it's gone down a lot. Like I was telling you when we were on the phone, like it looked like when I ripped my hamstring skating.
Yeah.
It was basically the same type of injury, just in a different spot.
It's crazy, man.
I'm surviving. I'll be all right. I Googled it and was like, is tendinitis fatal? If not, I'm fine. Is this gonna kill me? Then I'm not going to hospital.
Can you lose like movement in your hand?
If I let it get too bad, like if I don't keep icing it and trying to get it to go down, then it'll get to a point where it'll tear, and then they'll have to surgically go in there and reattach some shit.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would take care of it.
I've definitely.
If you really hate hospitals, I would do everything that you could do to make sure that you don't have to go into surgery.
Yeah.
That would suck. All right, so back to the main story of me getting married. So, my grandfather got me, man.
Oh, dude.
He got me so fucking good.
Almost got me.
Dude, he got me. He got me so hard. I couldn't even hold it, man. That dude means so much to me. And for him to even get up there and talk, for real, in front of people, he hates talking in front of people.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, same thing with you. Like, thank you so much for getting up there. I know how hard that was for you. So, like, I can't thank you enough. Like, that means, like, the absolute world to me, dude. Like, for real.
Of course, dude. Any time.
This is the only time.
I wanted to say more after the fact. Like, after I got done saying what I said and then sat back down, a whole bunch of things floated into my head that I should have fucking said that. But it is what it is.
I hate doing that.
It was funny seeing your pop-up just shooting shit the whole time before and just cracking jokes like he always does. Like, that's totally his personality, where everything out of his mouth is a quip.
Yeah.
And he's constantly fucking with you.
Constantly.
And then he got up there and gave, like, the most heartwarming... Like, it was just out of nowhere, just, like, this snap turn, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna cry.
But I guess he is like that, because he's not like that all the time. It's very specific moments that it's when I actually deserve it, is the times when he actually acts like that. The first time that I can remember him saying that he was proud of me was after I won at National Trails for drag racing.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, I used to race junior dragster. I've got like 2 wins and like 4 runner-ups, whatever.
Excuse me.
The first time I won, I remember we were on our way back and I was sitting in the golf cart and he was like, I'm really proud of you. And that, I won't forget that for the rest of my life. And now I have the wedding. When he told me he was proud of me, that it was over after that.
Yeah.
I mean, he started crying too, so I knew it was over after that too.
Right.
But no, everybody that came up and talked, it was awesome.
Chloe was hilarious.
Yeah. She had no idea what she was doing. That was the only issue.
Yeah.
Like,
it was still good though. I think it fit the moment. Because like with the candles, there was a few things that did happen during it, but that always happens in a wedding. So those are the things you'll remember and look back on and laugh about.
mm-hmm.
So
we laughed about it already.
Yeah.
That shit cracked me up. I don't like the rice, man. I don't like the rice throwing. That's not a thing for me.
I loved it.
Really?
I thought that was I'm throwing rice at you.
Oh, fuck you. I thought you meant like with your wedding, you love to go and do it.
We didn't get rice thrown at us.
Dude, like somebody smacked me straight in the face with a bunch of rice and it was not cool. Pretty sure it was my uncle. I don't know who else it could have been, but
Probably me. And I think Mike tried really hard to get you good too.
dude, fuck all of you guys. Really what you did is just got a whole bunch of rice down my wife's dress. When we got upstairs, she was like she took the dress off and she like still had her bra on, and then she was like, hold on, and she just like pulled her dress out. I think she might have still had the dress on, but she pulled the dress out a little bit and just a whole bunch of them dropped to the ground. She was like, yeah, yep. I was like, why'd you bring those up here? She was like, I couldn't do it outside. Jeez. But no, I think what makes a wedding even more kind of special is like the fact of if you do it the way that we did it and not seeing each other the night before.
Yeah.
And then I don't see her all day and I'm like, this is like the longest I've ever gone without seeing you. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to see you now.
I feel it. That shit drove me nuts too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad to be married now, honestly. I feel more relaxed. Just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, I've already had to go through the I'm married.
Isn't
Thank
that
you.
fun?
It is. It is really good. And then I trying to get out of work, and I just like looked at my manager. I was like, "Hey man, is it cool if I go? Cause I'm just ready to go home and see my wife, man." And he was like, "You just wanted to fucking say that." He was like, "You still have 2 hours. Like, fucking get back on the line." It's like, God damn it, man. I tried.
Yeah,
I
you
tried.
only get so many of those.
Yeah. So far, I haven't gotten any. So I get the pregnant ones though. The pregnant ones do definitely help out.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can you come in early?" I'm like, see, kind of dealing with my pregnant wife right now. I can't really come in. He's like, "Oh, I understand." I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. Yep. Don't have to go any farther. Nothing. I could have been in an accident. He was like, "Well, send me photos."
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm dealing with my pregnant wife." He's like, I'm out, bro. That's on you, man. That's all on you.
Just text him a pic of her face.
It's just you can tell that it would be the picture of me being like, "Hey babe, I need to send a picture to my boss to show him that you're pissed." And then her face after she realizes what I just said of like pissed off, but then also, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Did you really just that's the photo I'd send him.
Exactly.
Okay. Keep going off on these tangents, although I love it. Okay, back to the main story here.
My bad.
Nah, you're good. So we went to Bravo afterwards, which by the way was fucking delicious. I got a New York strip, man. Oh my god.
Sorry I couldn't be there for that one.
Me too, man. You would have loved it. It was
I'm sure.
awesome. We had a really good time. Did you guys do a dinner after your wedding?
We did. We went to Smith and Walensky's.
Smith and Lewinsky's.
Walensky's? Walensky's?
Lewinsky's?
It's a W.
Oh, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What kind of
It's a steakhouse.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one of those ones that like it's got the valet out front, and then the prices aren't on the menu. My dad spent a ridiculous amount of money that night.
Shout out to your dad.
Yeah. What's up, Dad? Thanks again.
No shit.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that place, man.
It's in Easton.
That's probably why I've never heard of it.
There's like the fancy stores at kind of like the Central Fountain area. There's like the Coach store and the Nordstrom, and then there's the Smith and Walensky's is on the back side of the fountain. It's like a green and white building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Did you have anything good to drink while you were at fuck, what was it called again?
Bravo.
I keep wanting to say Charlie or like Charles, but that's
I think fuck, man, I can't remember what I had to drink. I don't know if they had Angry Orchard. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Okay.
But it was in bottles, but then they gave me a chilled glass.
nice.
So I just had it in that, that was cool for me. Whatever. You had Angry Orchard, that's all I gave a shit about. So my dad paid for my drinks, and everything. Grandparents pay for my food, so shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. That New York strip, man, I smashed on it. I don't know what. I think it was like being so nervous and everything and using so much energy, and then I was just hungry after that.
Yeah.
We ate. Is the thing when people?
Oh, toast.
Yeah. No, not the toast though. It's when other people do it.
Yeah, I mean, there can be multiple toasts.
No. They're not toasting though.
Are they doing a speech?
No.
They're just clinking glasses.
The husband and wife have to kiss.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, dude. And then all of a sudden, like, my aunt is like clinking her glass, and I'm like, oh, is somebody gonna talk? Like you said. No. They were like, oh, you guys are supposed to kiss. And they're like, mad, like, everybody's like, you're supposed to kiss. And I'm like, nobody told us anything, okay? I had no idea what was going on this whole time. All I knew was that I wanted to marry her. I didn't care about the whole process, but now I still don't know about the process.
Yo, they were all communicating, like, on the drive there, like, all calling each other one after the other, just so they could lie to you in that moment, and then everybody could... It's like, that's some Black Mirror shit, man. Like, some twisted game show that they were putting you on.
Yeah.
Now, Keith.
So that was all right, I guess.
I've never heard of that.
I didn't
before.
really. That was all right.
They were fucking with you.
I could have done without that. I could have done. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind it because I don't mind, of course, kissing my wife, but it was
in front of all the family and like.
Yeah. So food was good and everything. My uncle, man. I hope you don't listen to this. But if you do, he just gave me my present in the middle of Bravo's lobby.
Okay.
And my present was not something that you give in a restaurant lobby. And I mean, like, holding it up, like, here you go.
Oh, no.
And then, like, hands it to me. I mean, it was in kind of like a discreet bottle that if anybody asked, like, I could have a backstory to it, but it was just like, why are you doing this here, man? You could have waited until after we left and then like given it to me or something like that.
I mean, what else are uncles for?
Yeah, good point. Good point. All right, so we ate food. It was delicious. Everything was cool. Me and her went back to the hotel that her mom got for us, which was fucking awesome, dude. We were like right up front too. It's like as soon as you walked in, you turned to the right, we were the first door that was right there. I was like, sweet. The front desk people are gonna hear me fucking.
There is a certain pride in that.
Yeah.
Like earlier, we just had the windows open.
Oh yeah.
Like let the neighborhood
dude.
hear.
I don't give a fuck. Nope. Don't care. Nope. So. So
we had the fans blowing out the window instead of in, just to
so
get
they
the
could
smell out there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They're like, babe, do you taste sex right now? I swear I'm tasting it.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I can feel it coming home alive. That's how I'm gonna finish the next time me and my wife have sex, man. I can feel it.
And then you go
as I'm like falling over, you know.
Yes. Now you have to.
Yeah.
You said it on the podcast. Now it's real.
On the next episode is going to be the story of how my wife left me.
Shortest marriage ever.
Fuck, man, I'll take it. I'm not getting married again.
No, dude, I would never again.
If I do get a divorce, yeah, I'm definitely not getting married again, man.
I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'll marry you, but whatever.
Okay.
Maybe I'll take that back. I won't marry another woman. Maybe I'll try. Nah, I'll just stay single.
There's no need to get
fuck
married.
That. Nope.
You can be in a relationship.
No, because I'm so committed to the relationship that I'm in now that if it doesn't work out with her, then I'm just not meant to be with somebody, man. I've done so much growing as myself, and I still have so much more growing to do, but she's the only person that I would want to grow with. If not, I can just do it on my own.
And that's kind of the point of marriage. So you guys did it.
Woo woo.
Really happy for you guys.
All right, so we go to fucking Myrtle Beach, okay? The drive there, awesome. You hit like this tunnel. I don't remember what the fuck it's called, man. I can fucking tell you because I took a video of it.
Dude.
In West Virginia, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the tunnel that goes out there, and like we go through the tunnel, and I swear when we got out the other side, it was like blue skies just everywhere. I was like, oh my god, did I just go into a new world? I felt like that moment right there is when everything changed for me, and I went to like vacation mode.
Yeah.
And was like, oh shit. Not shitty weather.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Ohio weather. What up?
It's not spaghetti.
It's not fucking spaghetti. So, did I take a video of it? Oh no, maybe not.
I'm so disappointed right now.
You should be. You should be highly disappointed at me.
If you told my kids that you had video of a tunnel and then you didn't show them video of a tunnel, they'd kill you.
East River Mountain.
My kids love tunnels.
East River Mountain.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I feel like because I've been to Myrtle Beach before. I've probably been through the same tunnel.
That might be the first one. That would be this. That's the first one coming back, I think.
Okay.
Regardless of what the fuck the goddamn thing is called, okay? It was when I just felt like there was clouds and it was just like a kind of meh kind of mood driving or whatever. But once we got out of that tunnel, it just changed from there. And then being up in the mountain and fucking looking out and you just see like it's crazy, the valley, man.
Yeah.
Seeing the valley just blew my mind. I was like, holy shit.
Did the air feel different? Like when you were breathing? Like
I don't know. I didn't really notice. I didn't notice anything.
I haven't been in a while, but the last place I went was Colorado, and when you get there, especially like when you're driving up to Aspen, it's different.
Yeah. That's what I've heard too. I mean, I've never been, so fuck me, right?
I mean, finish it.
I know. I was about to make the fucking Letterkenny reference and say that the bottom half of your beer is nothing but fucking spit.
Yeah. The problem with that...
At least it's my own.
Exactly. I'd be drinking a beer while watching Letterkenny, and then that episode happened, and I was like at the bottom of my beer, and I was like, ah, damn it, show.
God damn it, Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, we get down to the beach. We get down there, and I haven't been to a beach like that since I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So to me, this was a whole new fucking world. I was so fucking excited, man. We got into our hotel. The view is fucking amazing. See, we had an ocean view, but not ocean front. So we were like on the side of the building, but when we walked out onto our porch, man, I'm fucking looking at the ocean, man. We were right up. It was so fucking amazing. The air out there just felt so much cleaner too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you just got all the ocean winds coming in. It was amazing to go to sleep hearing the waves. I wish I could go back, man, right now. Fuck, dude. I want to go back with you and fucking do a podcast in that hotel.
Yeah.
And just do it with like the waves in the background and kind of like just let the door fucking be open, man. Like, and just chill and do a podcast. I think that should be dope. And then we'll go out and, I'm telling you, man, we could afford it. There's two beds in the one room and then one bed in the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Kitchen
not that
in the
bad. Not that bad. I've been down there a couple times.
Yeah, dude. That'd be awesome. All right, so this funny fucking story I gotta tell you.
Okay.
So we went down to the boardwalk and we were walking around or whatever. My wife started to get tired and she wanted to go back, and I wasn't quite ready to go and lay down yet. Still had some energy, so I was like, I want to go grab another beer from the little market that's like right down the road and go walk on the beach real quick. So I go grab my beer, I drink it, I'm hitting my e-cig. Everything's cool. I'm chill. You know, I'm looking at the ocean. I asked the ocean, I was like, hey, you got any advice for me? Like, is there anything that you could tell me? Like, anything at all? And all it did was wave back to me. So I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, I'm ready to go back up. So I'm walking back up to the hotel. And I walked past this couple and didn't really say anything to them. I just kept walking. And then I hear this drunk lady go, does anybody have a lighter? And I kind of turn around because I knew I had one to see what the couple would say. And the couple was like, no, I vape. And I was like, oh, well, I got a lighter. So I was like, hey, I got one. So I came over and I like handed her my lighter and she was like all cool and everything. So there's drunk lady. And then you have cool guy 1 and then not talkative guy 2. Because she's with these 2 guys.
You didn't really have to number them.
I'm sorry. So she's with these 2 guys.
It helps though.
The one guy's cool. The other guy's not cool.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's like cool, but he doesn't really talk. I really did not get a lick of whatever the fuck he said.
Just
honestly.
stoic.
He's wearing a Game of Thrones t-shirt, and he's kind of got like a beer belly, and he's like a little bit shorter than me, and so it was. And he's like sitting there, he's holding a beer, and like his eyes are like halfway closed, and he's wearing glasses, so his head's kind of like tilted up, like he might have had bifocals.
Yeah.
So, and I just couldn't catch what he was saying. He just talked so low. And then there's this drunk chick, like she's really drunk, by the way. Like let me get that clear. She is clearly drunk. Okay.
Okay.
So I end up talking to him, and I find out that the dude, Jesse is his name. I don't know what his last name is, but I know his first name's Jesse. So, Jesse, if you're here listening to this, what up, bruh? He was from Stupidville, Ohio. So...
What?
Yeah. I was like...
Stupidville?
I didn't fucking know that either. Yeah. So, we bonded over that, and, like, the chick was like, oh, of course you're from fucking Columbus, Ohio. Fucking... of course you would meet a guy out here from Ohio. And I'm like, okay, whatever. She still has my lighter at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten to the point where I've introduced myself, like, to him, whatever. Like, he asked me where I was from, whatever. We asked a couple where they were from. They all, like, live there. I was kind of the only one that was, like, from out of state. So, I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. So, there was the other couple, and... the one dude was cool. Fuck, what was his name, man?
Brian.
No.
Seth.
No.
Rich.
No, it was like Wyatt or something like that. No. Was it like a state or something? Fuck, man, I can't remember what his name was.
Wyoming.
Nah, I think his wife's name was like Kimberly or some shit like that. She's like this short little blonde chick. And he's like my height and like, but skinnier. And he's got like this like wavy black hair.
Skinnier?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You met a skeleton.
Fuck off. So, we were cracking jokes and shit because I was pretty drunk at this point too. I've been drinking like all day, by the way. I was never too drunk. But I was never not drunk enough.
Yeah.
The whole time that we were there.
Pacing.
Yes. I did good until the last day. But it was the last day, so I didn't really give a fuck. But I didn't actually feel bad until it was time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, the moment I started to feel bad, I was just like, I'm going to bed. And went to bed and was fine. But anyways, so we were cracking jokes. And the married couple, the chick, said this one joke. She was like... so this guy is taking this woman to prom, but he's got to go to rent a limousine, and the line for the limousine is like super long. And so he finally gets a limousine or whatever, and then he's got to go get her roses or flowers or whatever. But then the line for the flowers is like super long, and then he's got to go get a suit, and the line for the suit is super long. And then so he finally ends up picking her up, whatever, in the limousine. They get to the prom or whatever, and he's like, hey, do you want something to drink? She's like, yeah, can you give me some punch? And then he goes over to the punch bowl, and there's no punchline.
Motherfucker.
But the way that
that was a good joke.
In the moment, it was not.
Oh.
In the moment, it was not. It was not the place.
You had a better delivery.
She had a fucking whistle, my dude. She had a whistle and
whistle.
and blew the whistle to get our attention to tell us this joke.
That's annoying.
Yeah, that was a no-no.
Okay, in
That
context, that's a bad...
That was a no-no.
Yeah.
Okay. So she tells us this joke, and then I was like, everybody was like, whatever, that was kind of whack. Like, what? It took her way too long to tell the joke. It was just bad timing.
This is the drunk chick telling it, or the
No.
wife
This is the wife
cool
of the one
guy.
dude. Yeah, the
Okay.
cool guy. The drunk chick and the two dudes are just kind of like, they're sitting on chairs right now.
Okay.
And we're all just like, and me and the married couple are standing up. So she tells that horrible ass joke. I had just heard a hilarious joke from one of my coworkers. It was a pickup line actually, and it was I'm jealous. And then the person would be like, of what? I'd be like, I'm jealous of your heart. They'd be like, what? Because it's pounding inside of you, and I'm not.
Okay.
So I told that, and
Yeah.
that fucking killed it. Okay, that was perfect timing. Like, she just bombed. I was like, I got this good ass joke. I just heard it. I'm gonna fucking send it, and it fucking killed. I think the same chick that told the shitty joke before made a joke about like cancer. I think it was like some dark humor shit where she was like, "Why did the little girl die?" And they were like, "Why?" And she's like, "'Cause she had cancer." And the drunk chick did not like that at all. She did not. She is not a comedy is probably not a strong suit for her. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if it was just her being drunk or whatever, but she blew it so out of proportion, man. I mean, she went fucking off. By the way, still has my lighter.
Of course.
The whole time
She's
that
going
this is
off on
happening,
ethics, and
she
she's got
still
your-
has my fucking lighter.
Yeah.
All I want is my lighter back at this point. I wanted my lighter back like 10 minutes ago.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I was trying to get back up to honesty. Like, that's all I was trying to do. Is like, I was literally on my way back up. I was like, all right, I'm tired. I'm ready to go back to bed. You know, I'm pretty drunk right now. I'm trying to go. Like, please give me my fucking lighter. She is pissed the fuck off. I mean, literally, like, in my face, like, with her finger out, fucking, like, telling me I'm a piece of shit for laughing at the joke. Like, I'm gonna go to fucking hell. I hope you get cancer. I hope your kids get cancer. Like,
Doesn't that seem
you're
like a
fucking
massive
piece of shit. Like, fuck you. Like, all this shit, dude.
That's a giant overreaction for somebody who was offended by the joke to begin with. Like, to start being so offensive with the same material, basically. Like, I hope you get cancer. That's worse.
Yeah. So she goes on this huge rant, man. I can't even tell you everything that she fucking said to me because she just goes fucking off, man. The dude, okay, so the cool dude, not the Game of Thrones shirt.
He's just
beer
laying
belly.
back watching.
He's just like, he's got a beer and he's like kind of laying it on the top of his belly.
Yeah.
You know,
Beer
like,
table.
Yeah. With his like half open eyes, like just low key hanging backwards a little bit.
Fucking beaching it up.
The other dude is like standing behind her and he's like putting his hand up to his like neck, like just being like, nah, bro, don't worry about her, bro. She ain't doing shit. Like, she's just fucking talking, you know. He's doing like the hand motion for like running her mouth and shit, and like, don't worry about her. Like, bro, it's cool, whatever. She's like, I should slap the shit out of you. Mind you, I'm standing there with my hands, like, I've got one hand over the other, and I'm just standing there like laughing at her because first of all, I'm protecting my nuts. That was my main focus. I was like, you can hit me in the face, whatever. You can hit me in the chest, like, and that'll be that. I'll go from there, but you're not hitting me in the nuts. So I just fucking kept my hands just right over my nuts. But it just looked like me. I was just like standing there kind of holding my ground, whatever. So the whole time that this is going on, the married couple was not having it. They were terrified. They were really scared of this drunk chick and were like, some shit's about to go down. I know she's just drunk and just being fucking belligerent. If anything, like, how I felt about it, I took the situation. I could take both of the dudes and her. No problem. So, like, if she ended up slapping me and I ended up having to slap a hoe, like, I was going to be good, man. I was walking back up to the hotel room, no problem. Like,
Okay.
So at that point, and plus the Jesse dude, he was cool. He was super cool. So, like, I knew that everything was all right and that if if it really went down, he was going to be on my side and be like, she's just overreacting. He was telling her to like calm down and all this other shit. And like, so the married couple ends up getting like scared and leaving.
Mhm.
And it's like to the point where I'm like, I'm asking her now, I'm like, can I just please have my lighter back? And like, Jesse's telling her like, dude, just fucking light your cigarette and give him his lighter back. She's like, oh, you want your fucking lighter? Is that what you want? Yeah, you can go for a fucking swim. You can go for a swim. She's acting, she's gonna throw my lighter into the ocean.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're like up at like, we're nowhere close to the shoreline. Okay, nowhere close. All right, I mean we're on the beach, but like
You're at the boardwalk.
kind of. We're not at the board. I'm at my hotel where my hotel was, which was
Okay.
maybe about a mile away from the boardwalk. Maybe a little bit shorter. Nah, it's probably about a mile. But I'm like up right before the sand stops and you get up to like your
okay.
hotel. Like we're like literally right there. So I knew she wasn't going to be able to throw it into the ocean
Just
at this
fucking
point.
hucks it.
I just knew that I was going to lose my lighter if she does decide to huck it. She did end up throwing it, but Jesse watched it and went over and picked it up for me and handed it to me.
Fucking clutch.
He was cool.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, everything was cool. Like, I didn't know his name until after everything had happened. And I finally was like, all right, man, I need to go back to my wife. And he was like, oh, all right, dude. Like, have a good night. By the way, my name's Jesse. And I was like, all right, my name's Austin. What's up, dude?
That
Like,
was a bonding experience.
it was cool, whatever. I'm walking away, bro. She's still fucking yelling shit at me.
Of course
this
she is.
whole time she's just fucking yelling at me. Oh my god. She's lucky I'm a good person, okay? Because any normal person and being a little bit inebriated probably would have gotten super pissed off and it would have been a serious altercation right there. But I was just in such a good mood and was just not about it. Like, I just didn't give a shit about what she was telling me because I knew that she was just overreacting and she was drunk.
Yeah.
Like, chill the fuck out, smoke some weed or something. God damn. Fuck.
Go take a walk on the beach. It's right
Go-
fucking there. It's right there.
That's why I was in such a good mood. That's why I could deal with that because I'd literally just gotten done walking on the beach
Yeah.
and like having a conversation with the ocean.
Mm.
And then this fucking drunk bitch tries to.
Fucking drunk bitches.
I got 99 problems and a drunk bitch is one of them.
I've got 99 drunk bitches.
So
They're all my problem.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about her, and I hope that she lives a good life and whatever because she's
yeah.
probably just drunk and
People make bad decisions sometimes.
yeah, especially and she probably won't even fucking remember half that shit. I bet you tomorrow she's gonna wake up, Jesse's gonna be like, "Do you remember yelling at that dude on the beach for like a fucking hour?" She's gonna be like, "I yelled at somebody." Yeah, it's gonna be like that. She's probably not even gonna fucking remember it.
Yeah. Probably not.
It's whatever. I don't really care. Like I said, it did not affect my mood in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Did
you
not
just gotta
care.
hope it doesn't affect her and she moves on with her shit and
I
quits
hope
being
so,
shitty.
man. Come on,
Yeah.
man. I don't even like. There's a time and place to joke around about things, and like, there's people that have diseases that joke about the disease. You got to find some light in the situation sometimes, and like, it's not like I was personally attacking somebody that has cancer or something like that. There was no reason for you to yell at me like that at
Yeah.
all. And I've dealt with, I've lost family to cancer also. So it's like, I know what it can be, and you got to find some light in those moments sometimes. And it is a little dark, but that's just how some people deal with things.
Yeah. There wouldn't be professional comedians doing cancer jokes if it wasn't funny to people and if it wasn't a coping mechanism. Like, there's a reason that top paid comedians have a few cancer jokes and a few rape jokes and a few just fucked up jokes.
Yeah.
There's a comedy special that I want to recommend to people, but I feel terrible recommending it to people
Why?
because it ruins relationships. It's a 2-part comedy special. It's Daniel Sloss. I think it's still on Netflix. And the last name is Sloss, I believe. Although it could be a U. Anyway, I forget. He's from a different country, which is why he's not famous here in America. It's hard for foreign comedians to rise up the ranks. But for one, it's fucking genius. It was hilarious the whole way through, and he talks about some of the darkest subjects in both parts of the thing. One of them is his sister was like paralyzed, or she had like cerebral palsy or something like that, and they got in a car accident. I'm gonna butcher this fucking joke, but the basic thing is they got in a car accident, and everybody was fine, but just they carried the sister out of the car and laid her on the ground because they're just trying to deal with everything, and she can't move, so they've just got her in the back seat, and they're like, all right, we'll just set her on the ground over here. So somebody pulls up to help, and there's just this moment where they think they're seeing panic when really they're seeing people laughing that they're okay. They think they're crying. So this person pulls up to help, thinks these people are crying, and then sees a girl laying on the ground. And then, oh my God, I'm so sorry, this is awful, and starts crying. And then the laughing family has to explain, like, no, she's fine. Well, no, she's not fine. She's fucking shit in the head, but like, but it wasn't because the car accident. She's okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's amazing. But the whole comedy special is shit like that, where he just talks about his own personal stuff. And he keeps making the point throughout, like, I'm not talking about this to hurt anybody's feelings or to make anybody feel bad. It's because I've dealt with this stuff, and I have to have a way to laugh about it to get through it.
Yeah.
And that's what comedy is for a lot of people. So I highly recommend that, but don't watch it with your significant other because you might leave them. There's a whole section on relationships that makes you just stop and go like, oh, fuck. He almost convinced me to end my marriage.
No.
Almost.
No.
But I love her too much. But
No.
yeah, it's rough,
No,
dude.
what?
It's an amazing comedy special, but there's a part in there where you're just sitting there questioning your entire life. Like, oh, fuck, did I fuck up? Because he has this analogy about jigsaw puzzles that his dad told him. Like, when everybody's life is a puzzle, and the final piece is like, I don't remember exactly how it went, but it's like somebody else will complete your puzzle, and then you'll be complete. And then he has this whole breakdown of how that's a fucked up way of looking at it, because you shouldn't need a piece from somebody else's puzzle to make yours complete. So he had this like fucked up way of looking at love his whole life growing up, and then he had this realization that's not how that works. So he was trying to find like, are you my puzzle piece? Are you my puzzle piece? And nobody ever fit that spot because that's never going to be the right piece that he's missing. So,
because you are the piece that's missing. There's something missing in you. You have to figure yourself out.
Yeah. So there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the basic premise of that part of it.
I guess I kind of, I've always known, not necessarily always known who I am, but I've always kind of had that sense of knowing who I am. And so not, like me being married, I knew that I was good. I was good with me. Like, I'm good enough with myself. I know that I'm not looking for somebody else to complete me. I'm already complete myself. Now I'm looking for somebody that can just help me and grow with my life, and I can help them also grow. And I want to see them grow and help them out. But for me, I know that I'm satisfied with who I am. So I'm not looking for a piece to my life. I'm just looking for somebody to enjoy my life with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the way to look at it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nobody's ever going to bring the piece that you're missing, but you will find somebody that kind of matches up with your outlook and experience of life.
Yeah. Some people are lucky, some people aren't, man.
Yeah. I don't believe in the whole there's like one for everybody. There's multiple people for everybody.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely believe that. But in order to really know, you would have to really get to know those people too.
Yeah.
But then once you get with a certain person, your range just kind of gets like, you're not looking for love, you're not looking for somebody to get to know somebody even more than you know that your wife,
Mm-hmm.
So you're never really going to know. So is that a bad thing? Is that what he was getting at?
No, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's a small world thing is kind of bullshit, because it's not a small world. It's giant. There's 7 some billion people. Like, yeah. So the reason that it feels like it's a small world sometime, like your uncle and his old boss?
Yeah.
So them meeting up, it's like, oh, small world. Like, I haven't seen you in forever. But no, you guys both live in fucking Ohio or in the states next to each other. Or the drunk chick complaining about, oh, you're from fucking Ohio. And of course he's from Ohio. You're a couple states over. Yeah. Like,
Well,
what did you think? Most people vacationing here are probably close by in Ohio. Like,
no. Myrtle Beach is known as Ohio's second home.
Yeah, exactly.
So, durr.
Yeah.
Durr.
What are you fucking complaining about? So
I'm pretty sure she's the one who fucking said that shit too. That was like, oh, well, Myrtle Beach is known as Ohio's second home. God, I wish I would have figured out what her name is.
Jessica.
Fucking Jessica. Fucking Jessica.
No shade to Jessica's out there. But that one.
I don't know, that name. I'm throwing a little bit of shade on Jessica's out there. I've met a lot of Jessicas in my life, and either they're weird or there's just something about them, man. Something about the Jessicas throws me off. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I dated a Jessica in high school. It didn't go well.
Told you, man.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Right there. If you want a tip from me, stay away from Jessica's.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta pee.
I really got to pee too. I was hoping that we were in agreement on that.
Okay, cool. What's up, you guys? Austin here, joining me as always.
Is Wes. Hi, guys.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying the episode, go follow us on our Instagram at Blue Skies Pod. We post pictures, about the episodes, or maybe just some funny pictures that we find on the internet.
You can check out our Facebook too. We've got a Facebook page. It's Blue Skies from the Basement on Facebook. And we've got some good discussions going on over there.
Oh,
and
a lot of people commenting over there.
Yeah. There's been some interesting debate recently. But we've got episode release information in there and updates on the show. So check that out as well.
There's also a link on the Facebook to our email where you can just hit a button and it'll take you to a page to send us an email at our at blueskiespodcast@gmail.com. So that's another way that you can reach us, tell us stories, give us topics to talk about, comment about the podcast, anything you want to do.
Yeah, if you guys want to call in, we have a new voicemail line. You can leave a message at 614-600-2056 and leave us a voicemail. We might even play it on the show.
Ooh, there you go. Get yourself on the show.
Yeah.
Make sure that if you really want to be involved and you really want to be a part of our podcast, follow us on our home, platform, and that's Podbean. So if you just download, they've got an app, or you can search it on the web. Look us up on Podbean. You can comment. You can follow us on there. Also, we do have one Apple review.
Oh, yeah, we got the one. It's all lonely by itself, just sitting there.
We got the one. We are still rated 5 stars on Apple. But you guys can listen to us on Apple, on Podbean. You can listen to us on Google Play Music, Google Podcasts, Himalaya. Anything that you guys listen to, you can find us on.
All the apps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you do listen to us on Apple, make sure to leave a review. Give us 5 stars. It really helps us out.
Yeah, that probably helps us out the most. Just lets people know that we're legit and that people are listening to us.
Yeah.
So get us higher up on those iTunes charts.
Also, word of mouth. It's better for you to go and tell your friends about us. Let us into your friends' minds. I just want to squiggle my way into your little friends' minds and just try and get a little dabble of what they're thinking.
We're going to make a nest in there.
Oh, I'm going to make a nest in your friends' minds. And they're going to love it.
We're going to have snacks in your friends' head.
Oh, you're going to be able to munch on them too.
Just definitely tell a friend. We appreciate it, you guys.
Hey, thank you so much.
I remember when they first invented chocolate. I hated it. I've also been smoking cigarettes for 55 years. You don't know what some of the things I've seen. You ever seen a prostitute smoke a cigarette out of her vagina? Well, that was me. I did that. You don't want to end up like me. Don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, no, dude, never. I would never.
Those should be the stories that they tell.
Yeah. You go, sir.
No, you go first, man.
Okay, I'll go first. See, the only voice I can really do is the Alex one, and the only way I can get into it, because I wanted to riff off you and be like, Alex Jones here, but I have to get into it either by saying Alex Jones here, or Obama. Those are the two words that just get me into it.
Obama put chemicals in the water.
Turning the damn frogs gay. I don't know, you guys, I don't know if you knew this, but back in the 50s, they were trying to develop a nuclear weapon that would literally turn the other side gay.
Oh yeah, I remember some of the gay boys that were from some of the smoking the cigarettes. I remember I was gay for a little bit. I was smoking Newports. That's what made me into a lesbian.
Well, we've got a great deal for you since you've been smoking cigarettes your whole life. Here at Infowars.com, we can get you super male vitality. No, you take the supplement.
Great. That sounds great.
It's chocolate flavored actually. Anyway.
Oh, I hate chocolate. I fucking hate chocolate. Why would you even think about selling me some chocolate?
Only globalists hate chocolate.
What is a globalist?
You fucking pinko commie.
I'm 97 years old. How dare you?
Just follow the papers, people. Follow the trail. Follow the money. It's all there. Interdimensional child molesters are coming for your children. These people, I swear, I watch them turn into lizards every day.
Wait, whoa. You what?
Chocolate flavored super male vitality.
That's why I don't trust chocolate. All of those chocolate people, they're all so sketchy.
Whoa. Alex Jones is not racist. I just think all your kids are getting raped or dead. Alex Jones is terrible, but I love him. He's so fucked up.
Didn't he get taken off of Facebook now too?
Oh yeah,
and Milo Monopolis.
Yapadopoulos.
Yapadopolis.
Yappa Papa Doppel Hopple.
Wait, no. Hold on. Did you hear Logic and Eminem's new song?
Is it Yappa Hoppa Doppel Hobble? I would have believed you if you said it was. Wait,
No.
Logic and Eminem teamed up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my dude. And it is called Homicide. Okay.
Okay.
At the end of it, though, I don't know who's doing it, but it sounds like somebody's making fun of like Eminem, and they're like,
I got a scorch in the Porsche.
Oh, that's Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia?
Yeah, the comedian. He does a podcast fucking called Congratulations. And that was one of the episodes of Congratulations. He does it by himself. He just talks into a mic for an hour and a half. And it's hilarious. He just goes off on shit constantly.
So that was him doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
He said Eminem sounds the same on every album.
I got a Porsche in the Gorsh and the bank at the Porsche.
I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
Whew.
I think they like shouted each other out on Twitter or Instagram or something when that happened. So that's probably how that part of the song ended up happening, because they were like respect for each other. Silly.
Hell yeah.
But no, I haven't heard it yet.
It's really good, man. You should check it out.
I will.
You should fucking
Love me
check it
some
out.
Logic and some Eminem. So
I mean, that's where I was at, man. I dig it. It's kind of fast paced, you know. It's definitely a lot of double time, raps and shit.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely like a pick me up. The first little line's pretty funny. He's like, "Son, do you know why you're the greatest alive?" He's like, "No, Dad, why?" He's like, "'Cause you came from my balls." And then he says the N-word, but I'm not gonna say that, of course.
Of course not.
Came from my balls.
Speaking of balls.
Don't you dare go into more fucking ball shit, man.
Okay, I won't. We'll skip that one. I do have something else I wanted to talk about besides balls, though.
Let's go with that one.
Okay.
I'm done hearing about your balls, man.
Well, it wasn't about my balls, but fine. There you go, fucking presuming things. Okay.
When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Okay. So I have a problem with the word toothbrush.
I,
What's
no, hold on. Let me stop you right here. This is what you came to me with. Is that you have an issue with the word toothbrush. And what way could you have an issue with the word toothbrush when it is literally a toothbrush? It brushes your teeth. What is your issue?
You just said what my issue was. Technically, I don't think you caught it yourself, but the way you said tooth versus teeth is my problem.
Okay, so should it be a toothbrush?
And if you're going to get pissed off about every topic I bring up, we can go to my other notes. They're all like this. I just write things down while I'm thinking about stupid shit.
All right, give me some of them. Nah, I want to hear some of your fucking notes, man. Let's go.
Toothbrush
All
thing.
right. I thought the teeth thing was the only thing you had a problem with. There's more?
Well, it's just... You don't brush a tooth when you use a toothbrush. Why is it called a toothbrush? Is it just because it sounds bad when you say...
stuck on the teeth thing.
Do we just do that because it sounds bad to say teeth brush?
Yes.
That's fucking stupid. It's a teeth brush. Or a toothbrush.
All right, drunk lady.
Dude, this is most of my problems. Like, I'm just drunk lady. That's my spirit animal. Fucking, I told you this was gonna be pedantic. Like, this is all the dumbest shit that I get mad about.
Somebody's like, "What's your sign?" You're like, "Man, I don't know what my sign is, but I do know my spirit animal is a drunk lady."
I don't know none of that astrology shit, but I drink a lot. Second note, hairbrush.
Okay.
This
okay.
one I'm a little more okay with. Because you never say my hairs, you say my hair.
Yeah.
But you do say my teeth, you don't say my tooth, unless it's one singular tooth. So the way we talk about hair kind of justifies that one, which makes toothbrush worse.
So it should be a hair's brush.
Yeah. Or we should find a way to just call it a brush for your head.
This is marketing right here. This is
brush.
marketing 101 right here. It's making things sound good.
I don't like being lied to.
You're not being lied to.
If you're gonna sell me...
Technically, if you wanted to pick out individually each one of your hairs and then brush them, you can. In the same way that if you individually wanted to brush one tooth at one singular time, every time you brush your teeth and just go around, you could.
Then I'm suing them for false advertising.
It's not false advertising.
No,
it's still a toothbrush. It still brushes a tooth regardless.
All the marketing is toward getting all your teeth clean. What if I just want the one tooth clean?
Well, if it can get all of your teeth clean, then it can definitely take care of just the one.
But they didn't say that. And are they stress?
I don't think they need to.
Are they stress testing these teeth?
No, they already said it by saying that it can take care of all of your other teeth. So if it can take care of all of your teeth, then it doesn't have to pick out one specific tooth. Like, oh, this toothpaste can make your front left tooth white.
Are you mad? Welcome to my world. You're the drunk lady now.
No. Because you made me the drunk lady. That's why. You made me the drunk lady. Don't fucking put this shit on me. Oh my god.
Do they? Okay, so here's my question. When they're like doing the product testing, where you've seen shit like that before, where
Yeah.
they have a robot just fucking go at it with the toothbrush or wherever the product is for testing.
Yeah.
Are they doing that on a single tooth or like a simulated whole mouth?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, checkmate.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. No.
All brushes just need
An S put on them.
correct
is what you
pluralization
want.
is what I want.
Fucking God,
I want
man.
the world to make sense, Austin.
Listen, no, it makes sense, motherfucker, because it can brush one singular hair.
But-
it can brush one singular tooth.
Brush one hair and tell me what that does. It's a hair's brush. If you just have one hair, you don't need a brush. The brush is to detangle hair. Dude, come to the dark side.
If you got one hair.
I feel like there was some cartoon character from like the old Looney Tunes that just had the singular strand, the one long from the middle of the head.
Oh, was it the baby?
Oh, maybe. But yeah, you don't
Oh my God,
never see
I'm
the baby
crying.
with a brush. Oh, shit, dude.
How did this?
My next note is that I hate rain.
Me too, man. Most of the sports most of the activities that I like to do outside do not involve rain.
Okay, so now I like rain because the rest of the note is I only hate it because I'm a contrarian. I took the time to write down
Because you're a what?
contrary. I just have to hate what everybody likes and like what everybody hates. So for whatever reason, this was 4 months ago while I was at work. At 3:58 p.m., I wrote down hate rain because I'm a contrarian. For whatever reason, I thought that was important. All my notes are like this, dude. Like. I don't know what's wrong with me.
So like I like to drag race.
Yeah.
So if it rains at all, we can't race. So we would be out there racing, and I'd be like, man, I hope it doesn't rain today. You'd be like, I hope it does.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it does. You're over there with like your pajamas inside out. You're like doing some weird fucking dance or whatever.
I've got a dowsing rod.
Yeah.
Got the rain stick, and I'm doing
Yeah,
like a
dude.
chant and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Until somebody tells me otherwise, that's what I'm doing. My next note. I also hate Christmas.
Were your coworkers just going through a thing, man? They're like, man, it rained on Christmas, and I actually really liked, no, because you liked rain, right? Yeah. So somebody said that they didn't like rain, so it rained on Christmas, and they didn't like that, but they still enjoyed their Christmas, and because they enjoyed their Christmas, you said, "Fuck you."
Fuck you. I hate Christmas and I love rain.
Are you doing like a chaotic neutral shit?
No, because then my next note is video games, dick in the butt.
Vidya games,
Yeah,
like Vidya.
No, because that hadn't happened yet. I didn't even know who she was yet. This was December 9th. I'm going way far back. This is 2017 now.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
How do you still remember what the fuck this shit is, man?
I take a lot of... You get used to it if you do it enough. You're just like... Because if I don't write something down, if I have an idea spontaneously, like when I created the Alex Jones things that I sent to you, like I had to write down what I wanted to do before I did it, or else I was going to forget and get high and not do it. So I've just gotten used to my phone being my second brain. I think Crystal wanted a 3DS game, so I wrote 3 dildo game. I don't know why.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
I opened my notes, and I've got 3 in here. I already told you that I'm jealous one, so that's that one's not a thing. But if you race a car professionally, are you a racist?
This fits in perfectly with my type of pedantic. Like that's perfect. So there's a bicyclist,
A bicyclist,
bicyclist, or a cyclist,
yeah, cyclist,
or a unicyclist.
yeah.
Yeah. What other types of like wheeled ists are there?
I mean, there's a tricycle, but I don't know about like tricyclist.
And then when you switch to other sports, it does go to the ER, like a paraglider.
Yeah.
So
What are you getting at?
Skateboarder. Well, I was trying to figure
How
out.
do you say? Okay, so when somebody's like, "What do you like to do?" Do I say like I like to skateboard, or because if I say I like to skate, they're like,
Well, you wouldn't say I liked a racist.
no, that's different. No, because it's in a different way. Because you're not telling them what you like to do. They're asking you what you do.
Okay.
It'd be like, "What do you do for a living?" "Oh, I'm a racist." "What do you do for a living?"
Professionally.
"Maybe you're an amateur racist. Who knows?" Anyways, so
There's levels to the race.
it's not. I forget what your first example was already.
Bicyclist, unicyclist.
No. It's not in the same context though.
I get the context thing, but I was just trying to figure out like if the wheels thing matters to the suffix of the word. So how the word ends. Because there are different types of ists. You would say you're a cyclist.
I feel like you say that regardless of whether it's one wheel, 2 wheels, 3 wheels, whatever. You would still just say I'm a cyclist because most people,
Well, I think if you're a unicyclist, you're probably going to tell people about it.
yeah.
You're not going to say I'm a cyclist. You're going to be like, I just ride this one-wheeled thing. Check me out.
I feel like your asshole would hurt a lot.
They got special seats for that.
I mean, yeah, but still, man. I don't know.
Have you seen those one-wheel things that you sit inside of?
Yes.
It's like the motor is the...
Yeah.
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 Yeah, those are pretty dope. But...
Yeah. It's scary, though. I'm not going to try it.
Yeah.
I'm
Protect
good.
your knees.
I'm fucking good, dude. I'm out. No, because if that thing starts flipping, dude...
Yeah, that's true.
Nope. There's no cage around you. Like, what is
Yeah.
gonna protect you? Like, I don't trust the structure that you have built in a circle to not like collapse in the middle, and then I'm like, my head just goes into a wall or some shit.
I think it collapsing is the least of my worries. But as a motorcycle is kind of the same thing, man. You're sitting in the center of an unprotected thing. You really got between you and your body. It's like your knees are going to be the first thing that hits the ground.
Yeah, but I feel like with the motorcycle, I don't know. I'm more worried about like I can throw the bike away. If I fall, I can throw the bike away and try and get away from the bike. But with the one wheel thing, like how far away can I get from that to where that's not like flipping and then falling onto me or causing me any more harm?
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Like a skateboard versus rollerblades. Like you
Yeah.
can jump off or you're strapped in.
Oh, but see, then I got a whole like. I like the strapped in because then I know that as long as like I feel like I would actually be a good fruit booter because I like I I would much rather have it connected to me than not, because with like the skateboard, that's why I hate doing like flip tricks and shit, because I'm like the board is not with me anymore.
Yeah.
And so now my scariest part is landing back on the board and then trying to control where the board's at and how the board is after you land back on it. Because it's a whole different feeling. Like when you do a pop shove it, you pop it up, and now when you're landing, it's going to feel completely different. Like your weight could be pushed forward or backward, whatever. Like all depending on how much friction. It's just too much for me. It's too much.
Yeah. I don't like being strapped into rollerblades. Did you ever see me rollerblade down at the park? I would
We
occasionally.
need some fucking professional rollerblades, man. We need somebody with like $300 rollerblades.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I need. And
Yeah.
then
I used to have the inlines, and I just pop the third wheel out, and
yeah.
Yeah.
That worked for a little bit, until you broke the plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I got another note.
You don't have any more on wheels?
No, I don't know.
That's gonna fuck with me. I'm upset that I can't figure out the racist thing.
What do you mean? What could you figure out?
This is exactly the type of thing that makes me mad.
No, you're not gonna say I'm a racist. You're gonna say I am a professional race car driver, or I'm a professional driver.
Yeah. I don't like the way words work.
But you could say I'm a racist, but then people are really going to question you. Like, if I walked up to somebody randomly and was like, hey, what do you do for a living? And they go, I'm a racist. I'm going to be like, you're a what?
A professional racist. Around the track.
Oh, you drive a car professionally.
No. I push people in lines around a track. They're all chained up, and they're different color than us.
Oh God! And we're getting kicked off.
No, I get why you wouldn't say that. Obviously, it's just I feel like we need to make up our minds on language, because there's just like fucking there was I wish I could remember the guy's name, but there's this historian and writer that was on Joe's podcast the other day. He's kind of on the fringes. Graham Hancock. He was on, and they were talking about how like they leave the U in honor and color over there, and we dropped it out at some point. And Graham was saying that's probably like Irish influence, just with the way people pronounce words.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
It was just a few days ago.
Dude, that's like the Mandela effect on me, though, for real. I would
Oh,
have never known about it unless somebody would have brought it up.
I sometimes still put the U in there. It messes with me. And then I realized like, oh, you can spell honor or color without the U, and it actually works better. Like I think in my head makes more sense unless you're pronouncing it color or like you're putting an accent on it.
Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, you have some honor. You need some color.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a French. That was probably terrible. I feel really bad. I'm so sorry.
But the interesting thing about it was exactly that, was that the different types of immigrants that came over at different periods influenced the language. That's how you ended up with people in Boston with like the drawn out vowels and everything. Like Baston. Like, and they've got kind of the A sound on it and everything. And it's all from different types of immigrants who came to different places at different times. And that's why we sound the way we do.
Howdy, y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
That one was hookworm.
Hookworm?
Well, it's, I guess maybe not the way people drawled, but partially because hookworm affects your mental state if left untreated. And a lot of people in the South were walking around barefoot. So that's kind of where the image of the stupid Southern person comes from. Just because a bunch of them had hookworm back in the day.
The fuck is hookworm?
It's a parasite that gets in through your toes.
Ew, that's fucking gross, man.
Yeah, man, it's bad.
That's kind of good for me because I don't like not wearing shoes. Okay, so this goes back to the being naked thing. And, like, I would probably still be wearing shoes or socks, to be honest with
Really? Are you hardly ever sockless?
you. When I sleep, I like to take my socks off. But other than that, not really, no. Yeah.
I take my socks off when I get home.
I didn't even, like, not wear my shoes at the beach. I still wore shoes every time I went down there.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't just walk in the sand barefoot?
I mean, I did sometimes. Like, when we went out. Like, I went out into the ocean. I bought a wakeboard and we, like, caught some waves and shit. Whatever. But it was still super cold, so I didn't stay in too long because I'm fucking skinny and I get cold easily. Okay? Yeah.
And one of the things you get mad about.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, I'll back
yeah.
off.
Mhm.
Eat more.
Dude,
I didn't say
just go eat a fucking dick. Dude. Just go eat a dick.
There's no
Anyways.
nutritional value in that.
Hmm.
The calories on a
same
dick.
Same thing with corn. Sorry, Mindy. There's a backstory behind that, but I won't.
I'm so confused. Corn.
Has no nutritional value.
I mean, their music's pretty good, though. I'm sorry, I'm a dad. That was bad. That was a bad joke. Couldn't fucking help it. You got 2 kids now. It's like you develop a new muscle and it just won't fucking stop.
I've already got the dad jokes on lock, man. I'm not even a dad yet. I already got the dad jokes on lock, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
You just see an opening and you're...
But okay, going back to my grandfather though, and him just fucking being on me the whole time and like joking, that's how I am too. So it was like, anytime my wife is like, I'm hungry, I don't even have to think about it. It's just a natural reaction to be like, I'm Austin, nice to meet you, hungry. Ah, fuck.
It's almost embarrassing how quickly it just... You're like, I did that. Damn it.
I'm like putting my hand on her shoulder. I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I'm like shaking my head, you know. I got my hand in my face. Just feel so ashamed.
There's certain times where I'll do something and enjoy it for a split second and then be like, all right, I'm tossing myself out the car now. See you later. And one of them I used to do all the time back when gas would get up to like $3.69. You know, like when it was almost
Yes.
$4. Every time we would drive by a Speedway and it was $3.69, I'd turn to Crystal and go, I'll give you $3.69s. It doesn't even fucking make sense. And she would just fucking sigh and be like, I'm divorcing you the second I get the chance. The second I have enough money and I can move away with the kids, I'm gone.
There's been times before me and my wife got married that I was like, I'm divorcing you.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
I need to know the corn thing though. We got all sidetracked.
Oh, there's no nutritional value to corn. Your body doesn't even really digest corn. That's why if you eat a lot of corn, you'll find whole corn in your shit.
Yeah. I knew that.
So then why the fuck did you ask me about
Well, because
it?
I wasn't sure what you were talking. You said there was a whole
Oh, okay.
backstory.
No. The backstory was me saying sorry to Mindy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought there was a backstory to Korn.
I actually like the band Korn. Sorry to all the people that don't like that band.
Another interesting Korn fact.
Why do I apologize to people? Fuck off.
Because we're supposed to be a nice, happy, positive couple of awesome dudes just trying to make the world better with our third-rate podcast. Fourth, I'm done. Another Korn fact.
Blue skies from the corn. Sounds like Ohio.
It does. Corn's in your DNA because we eat so much of it. You can actually like find it inside your DNA.
Is that why Rick and Morty did that one whole like thing where the whole...
Yes.
Yes! It all makes sense now, man.
Yeah.
Woo, for a circle. Put my ass in a circle.
Everything's on a cob. We have to leave now.
We gotta go.
You don't understand. Gravity is on a cob. For people who haven't watched Rick and Morty and don't know what we're talking about.
If you haven't watched Rick and Morty right now, stop listening to this podcast and go and watch Rick and Morty.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god.
Can't wait for the 70 episodes.
Dude, when is that supposed to come out?
I have no idea. If you listen to Harmontown, he's still like slacking on his drafts for episodes. He talks about it constantly on the podcast where he's like, I'm 3 days late on turning it in. They're mad at me. I still haven't written anything. I don't know. It'll get done when it's done.
Heard. You remember when Logan showed us that video of that porn star swallowing the microphone?
Riley Reid?
Yeah, I just had that vision of doing that to our microphone, and I don't like it.
I kind of tried to, when that happened, I tried to open my mouth wide enough for it to happen, and...
I think I could do it. That's why I don't want to do it. Because if I accomplish it, I'm gonna...
Done did. Read
I'm
it
gonna
himself.
be embarrassed. That's what's gonna happen. Whew. Oh, okay. So, are we done with the corn thing?
We can be done with the corn thing, and I
Okay.
don't really have any other notes unless you've got more.
I've got one more.
Okay, good.
So when we were in Myrtle Beach, there was one point like she had been on me about jaywalking and stuff like that, but I think she had to pee at this point, so she was like, or she was just irritated, something, whatever. So she started walking like jaywalking or whatever. So I was like, "Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for jaywalking." She was like walking across the street. She was like, "They'll have to catch me if they can." Again, everybody, mind you, my wife is like 7 months pregnant, 7 or 8 months pregnant, so she can't move real quick.
That'd be fucking hilarious if she
So-
fled from the police for jaywalking
Dude,
while pregnant.
Oh my god, that's what I'm picturing in my head is like my pregnant wife just like with her hands on her back, you know, just like not swiftly walking away, but like gently walking away.
Shuffling away.
The cop is just like walking nonchalantly behind her, like, ma'am,
Friday the 13th
Ma'am.
style.
ma'am, can you stop, please, ma'am. Yeah, so my note exactly said, wife running across the street with a no walk sign says they'll have to catch me if they can.
That's pretty good. It's a good line.
Yeah. She's fucking hilarious, man. That's another reason why I really, really love her is because I think she's funnier than I am. She's funnier than I am because when she is funny, it's like on point.
She has good timing.
She has great timing. She's not a very talkative person, and I am. So a lot of the times, like, I'm fucking stupid and I'm not funny at all. But when she talks, it's fucking on point, man.
Yeah.
On point. I love it. Love her.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm a stream of consciousness, and I like trying to be funny and coming up with witty things. It's entertaining for me to constantly be messing around. So,
Do you have any more on the game that you came up with?
oh, I wish I'd written more on that. I was mostly Crystal and I were laying in bed one night, just spontaneously coming up with them back and forth to each other.
You didn't write any of them
I
down.
didn't write any of
Oh,
them
so you
down.
take all these fucking notes, but I didn't
the-
write anything down.
It's usually when I'm at work that I take notes because I'm just listening to things and I'm thinking and I'm by myself. So, but when I was talking to Crystal when that happened, so no, I wasn't pulling out my phone and recording our conversation for the purposes of the podcast.
I think I
but
might
guess
start
should've.
doing that. I'm just gonna record everything, dude.
I've thought about that before. I listened to a Radiolab episode about that. They have a great podcast where they do deep dives on things, and they had an episode about a dude who recorded literally every conversation to the point where like some of his friends were like, "Fucking stop! You're weirding us out. Like, quit recording us all the time." And then I think somebody died in the friend group, and it was about like having those recordings and everything. I listened to this like 2 years ago, so it's been a while, but it was really interesting. And ever since then, I've been like, what if I recorded everything?
Oh, so I bet you those friends were actually pretty happy that he did record everything.
I think one of them felt really weird about it, and the other was happy about it.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I got something to tell you.
Okay.
So I went to Vaporfy today
Yeah.
because I needed some liquid.
Yeah.
I had run out. So, how I was taught to fill my e-cig up is you have to unscrew it like so, you know, and then you gotta slide the top off. For all you like vapor people out there that know what we're talking about, I have an Armor Pro.
It's got one of those swivel tops on it.
Yeah. So I found out today that you don't have to take the top all the way off to get it off.
Oh.
You just lift up and then push it over.
That makes sense.
It does, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Again, for people that don't know, I don't say doesn't it. I say doesn't it. Like a dozen tits.
How many of those will you have? A dozen.
Dozen tits? How many tits will you have? A dozen tits?
That's frustrating that you're just now finding out that that's how that
I've
works.
had this for months, man.
Yeah.
Months. Pissed about it. Had a whole fucking conniption in Vaporfy. I almost like went off on them, but then I was like, nah, I'm not trying to go to jail today.
Yeah. Sometimes those types of things are out of your control, and I wouldn't have blamed you for murdering a vape barista.
You done fucked up!
No, something that I think about a lot is like there's all these little things that you could do for yourself in your life that would make your life so much more happy and manageable. Just the tiniest of things that you don't ever think about. Like Crystal and I, for the longest time, had 2 chargers for our phones in the whole house. One for her, one for me. It was like those 2 USB cables. That's all we got. And we're always fighting over them. And we've got more than just 2 phones that take that type of cable too. So like there's other shit that uses it sometimes. Like the PS3 and PS4 controllers, like we're swapping out our phones for that shit. One day I was like, I'm just going to buy 10 USB cables and then be done with it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you lose them all by now?
Yeah, I think we have like 5 and most of them were broken. But
There you go.
but my point is there's like tiny shit like that where you just make your life so much easier.
I heard a line the other day and it kind of stuck with me. I'm too poor to be cheap.
Mm.
That hit me kind of hard. It did.
Yeah, smart purchasing is important when you don't have a lot of money. You want
Mhm.
things that last longer. You don't want to keep making the same purchase over and over
Yeah.
again because it's cheaper.
I mean, that was like, if I'm going to go buy new tires, I'm going to go buy like brand new tires if I can. Like if I got the money for it, I'm going to buy a brand new tire rather than buying a used tire that's going to, it's just, I'm going to have to go back and buy another tire sooner. So I might as well spend the more money and it could last even longer because it is a brand new tire.
Yeah.
So that line really hit me. But I mean, I'd already kind of lived that way, but didn't think about it that way and expressing it that way. So when I heard that line, I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. That's really smart. I really enjoy that line.
Yeah. I agree with that. You gotta take advantage of the good deals when they come, too.
Yeah, dude. I'm still pissed about CSGO, man.
I'm sorry that that's going on. I wish I had a more concrete answer for you on what to do.
My mom did give me an Xbox 360. So
Dope.
as far as I know, unless she turned the Xbox off, Forza is like loaded up right now. Like the original, like the first Forza is like loaded up.
Nice.
I've never played it before. I played like a demo, I think years ago when it first came out. I played like a demo, but I never actually played the first Forza.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon. Sorry, I guess I should specify that because there is motorsports. So that was probably confusing to people. They were like, "Which one are you fucking talking about?" I'm sorry. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about in the first place. So
We could confuse them more and talk about Drive Club. Have you heard of that?
yeah,
The servers are getting shut down, so it was a mostly online game anyway. So now it's there's an interesting thing that happens with racing games specifically. All those cars, all those brand names are all licensed, and they have to pay for the rights to use those, and they usually go for 3 years. So they'll get a license for all that stuff for 3 years, and then they'll re-up the contract. So like Need for Speed always gets re-upped. That game's always on. But certain racing games don't catch on. So Drive Club was one of them where they just decided after 3 years they're done. And now they're shutting down the servers and they're not paying for the rights anymore.
Forza will never do that.
Yeah, probably not. Forza's really well respected. But I
Yeah.
was bummed because Drive Club VR is on sale right now. And then this news happened. So it was like I was going to get
That's why it was on sale.
Yeah, no, I know. But it was on sale
Got
before the
him.
news happened. So it was one of those things where it was like, fuckers.
Yeah, that was definitely played out.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely played out. Marketing 101.
Mm-hmm. That's something I want to get into on a future episode. I'm going to have to do...
I'd love to sit down with somebody that's in the field of marketing that does it a little bit more.
I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a marketing genius back in the early 1900s who literally the reason we eat bacon and eggs for breakfast was because of this one guy. Something Bernays.
What?
Yeah, he essentially convinced Americans that bacon was good for you in the morning, and not good for you
At all.
No, so it became a staple breakfast food after this guy ran a really successful campaign for bacon.
Oh shit.
Made the pork industry shit tons of money.
Hmm.
It's the same guy that marketed for and against cigarettes, for and against alcohol. He's one of those guys who'll just push anything as long as he's getting paid. But that's like most of why America is the way it is today with its advertising and pharmaceuticals and food and all that shit is because of that guy.
Oh shit.
I want to get into him a little bit because he's really interesting. Evil guy.
We should find somebody who's got a job in marketing
Yeah.
or that's gone to school for marketing and have them on and see if they know about him too. See how much they know.
I'm sure,
So,
they
hey.
would. Yeah.
If there's any listeners out there that would love to come onto the podcast, let us know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hit us up. Contact us at our email if you want to set up a guest appearance. It's blueskiespodcast@gmail.com.
Hey, you can just send us an email anyways if you just want to talk to us or whatever, man.
Yeah, we'll take anything.
Anything. It don't matter. We're bored.
Yeah.
I'm a married man. I don't get any notifications on my phone, so I promise you, the moment that email comes in or anything on anything, as soon as it comes in, I'm gonna see it.
Yeah. You remember that feeling when you were little of waiting for like a postcard or like money for your birthday in the mail, like from somebody? You knew there was going to be something coming in the mail for you, and that just like magical feeling of it arriving.
Yeah.
That's what an email from you guys would feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, even comments. Anytime you guys comment or anything like that, like that's what it feels like.
Just childlike wonder.
Yeah. Christmas morning.
Yeah.
You know, opening up a new present. I'm opening up a new comment, you know?
It's
Shit's
almost as
awesome.
good as sending me a 20.
Oh,
But
you guys could send us money. That's cool too.
Send us a 20 too, yeah.
Yeah. Take it, whatever, you know.
I don't know if we're going to continue using Patreon, but right now we do have a Patreon up.
Man, we should set up just a donation box, man.
Yeah, I
Just
agree
a
with
quick
that.
one easy thing that you can just donate to if you want to.
Yeah, that's something you guys could let us know too. What would you rather do? Would you want to go through Patreon where they're taking out fees on their side a little more than what just like PayPal would do, or it helps support us a bit more if we just have a direct donation, and it's probably easier for you guys if we just have a button on our webpage or a link in our Instagram bio, shit like that.
Yeah, just let us know, you guys. Let us know what would be easiest for you.
Yeah. Help us out. We'll help you out.
Oh, I'll help you out. Any way you want.
The way he looked at me when he said that.
You just let me know. I'm about to swallow the microphone out.
Oh my God. You almost get, I mean,
I could almost get it, dude.
if you just compressed a little.
It's just the That's horrible.
That's an amazing sound.
See, if this is off, it's super easy. I can just
For the listeners, you just were inside Austin's mouth.
hold on.
Oh God. Mouth sound. Some ASMR for the people that sends the tingles down their spine. That's for you.
All the ASMR people are like jizzing in their pants right now. Here, hold on.
I've never made a porn before, so if I'm making people come, I'm into it. It's all I've ever wanted in life, to make you come.
Started a podcast, somehow ended up in a porn.
I started the podcast to end up in porn. That's my fucking 10-step plan, man.
All right, listen. Ready?
It's a weird mix of like wind, and
Yeah.
like styrofoam, and like there's kind of like a plastic covered couch feel to it. Like it's an odd mix of sensations.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it greatly.
Let us know what you thought.
Should we start an ASMR channel? Let us know in the comments.
As I literally die from black lung. Should I start it?
Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube.
I'm just kidding. Hopefully we're going to get YouTube up here soon.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. Really, what I need to do is just find some acceptable length video loop of things that aren't stupid that I can put up while the audio is playing.
Just put up the logo.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but it seems lazy.
That's what last podcast on the left does.
That's true. They're lazy. Fucking lazy
Yeah, but they're fucking
assholes.
hilarious.
They're so lazy. I mean, they put
Bro,
out
hold
like...
on, no. I do have an issue with them because they fucking were dissing on Linkin Park the other day.
They
on
were,
on the
yes,
new
they
metal,
were,
dude. I was
yeah.
pissed. I was fucking pissed.
Ah,
And they talked about Korn too, man.
yeah.
Nah, you don't fuck with Korn, man.
They've gone against like Rage Against the Machine a few times too.
Dude,
like,
why, man?
I don't know what the
It's
problem
because
is.
they're pro establishment.
They're paid shills. Last podcast on the left is in the pocket of the globalists. It's obvious.
The pinnacle of my career would be if Alex Jones referenced me, okay? That would be the pinnacle of my fucking career. I'm telling you right now. Holy fuck, man.
That's your lucky day, Austin. Alex Jones here.
Oh, shit. You see Up in Smoke was on Netflix now?
I did, yes.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Ooh.
It's also on Hulu, or one of the Cheech and Chongs is.
I don't know if Up in Smoke is on Hulu. I don't think.
One
I don't know.
of them is.
Yeah,
I
one
was
of
just
them
looking
is.
at it
You're
last
right.
night.
You're right. One of them is.
We watched oh god, have you seen Annihilation yet?
No.
We watched that on Hulu last night, and I haven't read the book. Crystal read the book, and she said the movie was less confusing, but we were both at the end of it. We're like, what the fuck did any of this mean? Like, it's a beautiful movie. It's a sci-fi thriller. It's really well shot. It's got some cool monsters in it.
Okay.
But the whole like plot line and the ending is so ambiguous. It's one of those things that you're like, I'm gonna have to watch this 6 times.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Definitely check up on that. Did you watch Love, Death, and Robots yet?
No, it's on my
Dude,
list though.
You need to watch it. I'm telling you.
I know, it looks
You need
good.
to watch it.
It looks good.
This is a Letterkenny moment right here.
Yeah,
You
they
need to
just
watch
put up
it.
a new season of Ash versus the Evil Dead, so I got sucked into that.
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Don't care.
Did you ever see
I
Evil
don't
Dead?
care about your feelings. I don't care about your problems. Okay? You just do what the fuck I tell you to do. All right?
Yes, sire. I think we talked about that off mic. That's a
we
little
did.
in joke.
We did.
We'll tell you guys about it later.
Basically, I've got a king complex now because Wes does everything I say without
My
question.
liege.
No, it's not like that. It's just we just work so well together that if I tell him like I want something to be a certain way, he disagrees with me. He's like, yeah, you're right. And then vice versa. If he wants to do something a certain way, I'm like, dude, yeah, that fucking works. Like, let's do it that way. Wes does all the fucking editing for all the episodes. I don't even hear the episode before it comes out. I just know it's gonna be dope.
I keep him in the dark like he keeps me chained up in the basement.
Yeah.
He's lying, you guys. I'm trembling around him all the time. You should see. I wish we had a video feed because you could see me
That's why we're
shaking
not-
in fear right
That's
now.
why we're not doing video feed. That's exactly why we're not doing video feed at all, man.
Keeps me chained to the radiator,
It's all just a
like
joke.
a
It's
rapist.
all just a joke. He's lying to you. It's all just a joke.
Oh, now I'm the liar.
Don't confuse people, man. The next thing you know, my house gets raided.
right. I was gonna make another really dark Alex Jones joke, but I'll leave that one be.
Sounds good.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So is there anything else you got?
um,
What do you think about Alex Jones getting kicked off of Facebook? And
Okay, so I've kind of wanted to explain this for a while because we've talked around Alex Jones on all the podcasts that we've released, and I think we have an unreleased one where I kind of talked about it a little bit more.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I want to make it perfectly clear that I don't necessarily support the guy in his endeavors, and I don't believe most of what he says. And also, I don't necessarily like Joe's take on Alex. I get that they're friends, that's fine, but lately I don't think Alex is a good friend to Joe at all. And I think that's all exactly why he's been kicked off of Facebook and Twitter. Now, as far as like, should he have a platform? Facebook and Twitter back in the day were pushing Alex Jones really hard and didn't say anything about it until it became a giant like societal issue. Like we were talking about it in the zeitgeist. So they were pushing and supporting Alex Jones for many, 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 many years before any of this ever happened. And I don't think he should have been kicked off the platforms, but I don't think people should take him seriously.
Can't the motherfucker just get his own website?
He does have his own website. The problem is that only the most dedicated people are going there. Like as far as the numbers
Okay, well
games
then what
go,
the fuck is your problem now? Like, why are you?
for people like me who on an outside like looking in level enjoy Alex Jones just because he's so I prefer older Alex Jones, like his past stuff, because it's more whimsical and goofy. Once it started getting to like the
School shootings and stuff.
yeah, and crisis actors, like the second crisis actors became a thing is when it kind of all went off the rails.
I agree.
And he's got multiple like civil suits against him for defamation and people that he's burned in the past, and then also he's got the suits for endangerment of the families of Sandy Hook and spreading misinformation and all that shit. It's been interesting watching some of those hearings and the way he's like, one of his excuses, or I think this was for his custody hearing when his wife was trying to get custody of the kids from him. During that, he gave an excuse for why he couldn't remember something about his kids. It was, I just had a big bowl of chili last night, and that's why I can't remember. Which, that type of shit. Austin is holding his face right now.
I wish you could see my face right now. I wish you could.
I wish I could use that in court. I'm sorry, sir. I don't.
No. I'm definitely using that shit in court. Did it work?
I mean, the way the hearing was is you can't call him on it. Like, you can't prove that he doesn't remember something or does remember something, and you can make fun of him for the chili thing.
So yes, it works.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Because it's not
That's all I
something that
need
you
to
can
know.
validate.
That was a yes or no fucking question, first of all.
It's
So-
tough with Alex. You got to explain the shit out of what you mean when you talk about him, because people can get the wrong idea. He's an asshole and he's a
Yeah.
liar. But it's crazy entertaining if you come at it from the point of view of he's lying.
But if I've seen a murder and I go into court, I can tell them that I don't remember because I had a big bowl of chili last night.
Now, when it comes to like a criminal case, this was a custody hearing for his children. When it comes to a criminal case, that might be able to be used against you in some
Okay.
way.
Okay. So when my wife has left me because I play too many video games, or she stabbed me 27 times.
She left you dead?
She tried to.
Yeah.
You heard about the story, right? The woman who stabbed her.
I thought you were going to tell me that Honesty tried to stab you.
Oh. No. I was talking about the other guy.
I saw that.
She's never tried to stab me.
We can leave that where it's at.
Anywho.
Not my
No,
table.
I'm just kidding. She's never tried to stab me, okay? She's never tried to stab me. Yeah, the woman stabbed her boyfriend or whatever, like 20-something, 30-something times because he played too many video games.
Yeah.
So when she does leave me and I'm in the custody battle and they're like, when's your kid's birthday? I'm like, man, I can't remember.
I think you couldn't remember the ages.
I had a big bowl of mac and cheese last night, man. It's just all I can think about is the cheesy goodness. Liquid gold. Because I only eat Velveeta and cheese, man. That's the only fucking thing I eat.
Velveeta's pretty great. I'd stab you if you ate nothing but Velveeta all the time, though. If I was married to you and every meal was Velveeta, I'd stab you 27
Well,
times.
luckily, we're not married. That's all I eat, man. No, I'm just kidding. No. I had tacos tonight. The shit was delicious. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, tacos. I love tacos. Sorry. I apologize.
You fucking should. I'm just kidding. Okay, hold on. I do want to go back to a point that we were talking about earlier.
All right, I'm going to smackety smack this while you do that.
Talking about how we are supposed to be like an uplifting and inspirational podcast, and yet we talk about a lot of dark shit.
We're trying to be humorous about it.
This is true. This is true.
What's on your mind, man?
I'm wondering, man. Am I gonna lose my way? I can't lose the way. Ooh.
The way?
The way.
Do you know the way?
The way. Did you see that, like, the people who are creating Sonic, I guess, had heard people... The new Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks terrible.
They heard people and, like, said that they're gonna change it.
Yeah. It's still gonna be terrible.
Do you think so?
I think if they weren't doing fan service from the start, which would, if with an IP like that, with a character like that, a beloved nostalgic 90s childhood character, like, so many people grew up on Sonic and that was their shit. You better be doing it right from the start. And then if you hear a bunch of complaints and then you go back and fix it, you're over worried, for one. Like, if you didn't have trust in yourself to begin with, then you were definitely fucking it up. And to cave to people and go back and say you're gonna fix it, I don't think the heart is there. I don't think it's gonna be good. That's just my opinion, though.
Jim Carrey's in it though, man. So I'm sold. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what Sonic looks like.
I'm sure Jim Carrey will be great.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
That's the
about
only
the
reason
movie,
I'm gonna
though.
go see the goddamn movie is
I'm
because
still
Jim
gonna
Carrey's in it.
watch it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, because of Sonic. But the moment that I saw that Jim Carrey was in it, I was like, I'm sold.
There's a bunch of good people in it. Let me pull up the cast real quick.
No, I don't fucking care, man. Jim Carrey's in it. That's all I fucking care about. I just told you that, man.
I know, but there's a bunch of people that you should care about that are in it too. Okay, fine. I won't
I'm just
fucking
kidding.
pull it up then.
Pull it up. I'm just kidding. I care about the other people, man. I want to know who else is in it. Who's the voice of
Nope, you
Sonic?
made me angry now. I'm not fucking. I'm gonna Google
fucking
something
care,
else
man. I don't
completely
care how
different.
angry I fucking made you.
Edward Scissorhands
Sucks my balls.
remake. We're gonna learn about that because you done fucked up now. Did you know it's Teacher Appreciation Week?
Shout out to all those teachers out there. Yo, y'all are doing a fucking great job, man. I'm just kidding. I flunked out of high school.
There's a bunch of teacher strikes going on right now, though.
Oh, I bet.
Did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
yes and no. We watched like a few episodes, but never really got into it.
It's one of my all-time favorite shows.
Of course
I
it
hate
is.
you now. You're doing nothing but upsetting me this episode. I came here really happy, and now you've just ruined my entire day. No.
Good. That's exactly what I set out to do, so fuck off.
Did you make it to where Jean Ralphio shows up? It's Aziz Ansari's stupid friend in the show.
I think so.
Okay, but that's Ben Schwartz. He's Sonic.
Let me see the photo.
Second face in the middle at the top.
I'm not wearing my glasses. Sorry, I have to fucking hold it.
Oh man, getting old, dude.
Getting old, my fucking ass, man.
Says the guy with tendinitis in his.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking 26-year-old, fucking 90, 26 going on 96.
Yeah,
That's what you get. That's what you get for being a skater, too, man.
that's very true. Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm going to have the same problem with my knees, bro.
Exactly. PSA. Skating wrecks you.
Stretch.
Yeah,
Stretch. That's what I can tell you.
for sure. I don't know. Is there any other movies coming out that look good to you? Got any other podcast recommendations? You seen a funny YouTube clip lately? You watch any porn?
I'm still pissed about my fucking laptop not working, man.
Oh yeah, we started on talking about the CS:GO thing.
I'm just...
Then you tried to deep throat a mic, and we went from there.
Yeah. My laptop won't play CSGO anymore, and it really stresses me out.
That's another thing you guys could write in about. If you play CS:GO and you know what Austin's going through and you know what the fix is, totally tell us because
Okay,
it's driving him nuts.
To let you know what the problem is, I can load the game, but then when I try and go into a match, it gets stuck on the loading screen and won't load the map in. It gets like almost all the way to the end, and then it says retrieving server info, and then never loads in. Well, it loads in to where I can like move around and I can shoot and everything, but I can't see what's happening. It's just stuck on the loading screen. So if you know what my issue is, please help me out.
That's weird that you have input, but it still froze on
Yeah.
that screen.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I just realized this is what we should have been doing from the start when we started this podcast is we should just be outsourcing our problem to people who take the time to listen. Like it's reverse tech help, like the tech desk.
I think we've been doing that already
Oh yeah, that's true.
because our buddy Cody told you that you had
Yeah.
hemorrhoids.
I've
So-
learned a lot from our listeners since we started doing this.
We have.
Yeah.
And speaking of fucking which, thank you to our listeners and keep giving us your input. Keep telling us those things. We learn a lot from you guys, and that's exactly what we want. See, exactly what we wanted to do with this podcast was just to learn more.
I'm forever impressed with your ad pivot skills. But yes, iTunes reviews, ratings, hit us up on the Googles, hit us up on the Facebooks, the Instagrams.
I was going to say one day you might be as good as me, but that's not true, so I'm not going to tell you that.
Holy shit. You guys hear this? I told you. He keeps me locked in a basement. That's where the name of the show comes from. All I want is to see the blue sky. You guys need to get me out of here. Follow us on everything. I'm getting better at it.
Oh, God, you'll never be as good as me. I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker,
I'm just
dude.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Can't help himself. You couldn't help yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You couldn't help yourself.
I've had a little bit much to drink, and I become an asshole sometimes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No,
I
it's
love
all
it.
it's all in fun. It's fun.
Oh,
I don't know. You got anything else?
not really, man. I just hope you guys have a good day. You enjoyed listening to this. We appreciate that you were here.
Seriously, I appreciate everything. All the comments, all the reviews we've gotten. You know, even just you guys that are out there that are just listening. I actually got I was at work this morning, actually, at fucking bright and early 8 a.m. And one of the host girls, server girls, was cleaning the parking lot. And she walked up to me when I was hitting my e-cig on my break and was like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast." Your podcast. I was listening to your podcast. And she listened to #wipe rights.
Yeah.
She said that she liked it. She said that we were really funny. She was like, we are gonna go places.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear.
That
Thank you.
That made me feel really good. I was like, I really appreciate that. Like, thank you. That's awesome. And we want to hear more feedback like that. Like, let us know how we're doing, please.
Yeah, that person literally time traveled to now and made me blush without even being here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was sitting there blushing. Like, I felt awkward. I was like, man, this is like really cool. Like, thank you. Like, that means a lot, you know?
Yeah, we're just a couple of stupid skate rats that enjoy talking to each other. So the fact that anybody likes this is awesome. And we'll keep doing it.
Dude, we have listeners in like other
I
fucking
sent you
places. Hold on, I'm gonna go look that shit up right now because
I think it was Paraguay was one of them. I was like, what?
yeah, dude, it's like Australia.
I don't want to burst our bubble, but it might just be people using VPNs and changing where they're located. But I don't know why you would say you were in Paraguay.
I mean,
I don't know what the benefits of that would be.
who cares? I
Yeah,
can still
still,
say it. It shows up on my fucking podcast shit that it happens. So I'm going with it. I'm running with it, man.
Yeah, bragging rights. Shut up.
I don't even remember how to fucking get there, dude.
Statistics, and then it should give you a whole different. Like if you go to the dashboard and then click on statistics. This is fun for the listeners.
Oh yeah, this is a great fucking time.
You can tell we're professionals.
Doing a great job
Yeah.
at this. We are doing a great job. Oh, my podcast. You're a podcast. I got a funny story for you.
Okay.
So, backstory. It all stemmed from South Park, Towley saying you're a towel. And so when I'm at work and somebody asks me for something, like, I need a side of sour cream. Be like, you're a side of sour cream.
Ah.
Yeah. So it became kind of like a running joke, whatever. Well, we had this guy that worked with us, and his name was Andy. Shout out to Andy, because he's a really nice guy. I really, really enjoy like working with him and just talking to him. He's watched every movie, I swear.
Yeah.
And he has just a lot of knowledge on movies and everything, and he's just an awesome guy. He came in drunk. He has a little bit of a sauce problem, but he came in drunk one day, and the last words I've heard this dude say was, "You're a bowl of chili." Because he walked in and I could see that he was kind of like stumbling or whatever. And I think he might have said some things before it got to this point, but I don't remember that. But he was like grabbing an apron that was on the wall, and our bartender asked for a bowl of chili, and he goes, "You're a bowl of chili."
I fucking love it.
Walks over to his station with his head down and it just like starts to try and like go to work. And I'm like, no, this isn't happening. Sure enough, one of the managers walks over and grabs him, puts him in the office, and he doesn't remember it.
Oh,
Doesn't
man.
even remember coming to work, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good line though.
You're a bowl of chili. So we put a sign out in memoriam to him
Yeah.
that said, "You're a bowl of chili."
Fuck yeah.
So you're a bowl of chili.
You remember Matt Starr? Matthew?
Oh, you're not on Facebook. I forget.
Oh, yeah, you talk to him all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
on
I'm just-
on Facebook I do. But
Shout
yeah,
out Matt.
I see what he's doing. I see him all the time. I tell him that I'm super fucking proud of him and everything that he's doing and getting his shit together, and like he's got a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And I'm super happy for him.
I got a fun piggyback story that involves Matt.
Ooh,
So-
hello, mate. What you doing over there, Matt? Huh? What do you? We got some dip on you there, do we?
I'm piggybacking.
Oh,
So he and his mom would get into heated arguments over the dumb shit he would do, and to deflect, he would say stupid shit, and that would usually just end the argument because she wouldn't have any way to respond, and she'd just laugh. So they were fighting over like his grades, or he would lie or stole something or lied about something. We all were fucked up kids.
yeah, this is true.
So they were fighting about it, and I don't know if Matt would want me to be telling this on the podcast. He probably doesn't care. Whatever.
Hopefully not.
They're fighting, and he shouts out, "I don't even own a golf cart."
No, that's perfect.
Yeah. And then ends the argument. And ever since then, every so often, Crystal and I will say that to each other. Or the other one, he was fighting with his sister. And he said, "Lunch meat thinks you're a bitch." And it was like, what? What did you just say? So, Matt's great, man.
Matt is awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I fucking love him, man.
That kid's going places.
Okay, all I can find right now, it says where your audience comes from. United States, Brazil, Italy,
We got
Netherlands.
Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil, Italy, Netherlands, New Zealand. I can't see all of them, though. Where was what I was looking at the other day?
There's definitely a way to expand it.
I know, but I can't find it.
I did go through like a bunch of different menus to see all the analytics on the show. It's so cool that like people in other countries have downloaded though. Shout
Yeah.
out to our foreign listeners.
Anybody that's out there, foreign listeners, you guys are amazing.
Yeah. While we're doing shout outs, I want to shout out the mayor of Pittsburgh. I want to shout out Circle K. I want to shout out what's the roller rink that's off of 71? Skate Zone 71. I want to shout them out. I want to shout out Coke Industries. They're bags of shit, but shout out Coke Industries. I want to shout out President Trump. If you're listening, fucking good job, brother. I want to shout out Hershey's chocolate. You've been doing your shit for years, even though you changed to high fructose corn syrup. Love it. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, I still love it. Still love it.
That's about all the shout outs I got.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Shout out Elmer Fudd.
Ooh.
Wascally Wabbits, man.
Those wascally wabbits.
I've always wanted to do that.
That was awesome. That was great. I enjoyed every bit of that.
I think I said mayor of Pittsburgh first. I don't even
Yeah.
know who that is.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I'm getting some facts here on the end of the show. Who's the current mayor of Pittsburgh? They might be one of those weird cities that doesn't have a mayor.
Bill Peduto.
Peduto?
Biloppeduto.
That's the last name is spelled easier than I thought it was gonna be for how weird it sounds.
Bill Peduto.
Huh. Shout out Bill Peduto. You doing your shit, man.
Dude,
Love it.
shout out.
Whatever you're doing, I love it.
The mayor of Pittsburgh, bro. Pittsburgh Steelers, what up? Woo! Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family's a Steeler fan, but I don't watch football, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Sports.
Yeah. That's the one thing, you guys.
Go
okay.
sports.
Okay. We got to be clear with them. We know sports. We know how sports are played, but we don't follow mainstream sports.
Yeah, you kick the ball into the end zone. I know.
We follow extreme sports, for sure.
You make the baskets.
At least I do, okay? I follow, like the downhill jams and fucking X Games and the Winter X Games and shit like that.
I mostly follow curling lately.
I bet you fucking do. I bet you do, man. You know what? I bet you're one of the motherfuckers that as soon as he lets go of it, you're like, oh, that was a good throw.
No, it's more the sweeping. Have you ever watched a janitor sweep?
Okay, first of all, if anybody could be a professional fucking curler and do the sweeping shit, it could be me. Okay, I've done it for fucking 6 years now. I know for a fact that I could take us to the fucking gold. Okay, I'm telling you.
Anybody needs a professional curling sweeper. I don't know what they're called, but
Professional curling sweeper. You're a sweeper.
I feel like
The motion is there, man.
kind of feel like it's the equivalent of like a fluffer in porn is the people who sweep for curling. I mean, I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but in my mind, it's fluffers for curling.
No, because you don't know how serious it is to be.
Oh, I'm sure it's every
a
day.
sweeper, man. You don't get it, man.
I'm sure
You're
the sweeping
smoothing
thing-
out the ice in front of it, but if you do it too much, then it'll go too far. So you got to balance it out, man. It's a delicate flow, man. So it's very hard to master.
Isn't this half the plot of Joe Dirt?
I don't even remember Joe Dirt.
He has this whole like thing about how sweeping is the best thing and mopping up the floor is like a good meditation.
I mean, I guess,
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's also half the plot, or maybe not half. That's being a bit generous, but Bruce Almighty. That's kind of the end thing that they end on is him sweeping up the floor with God.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Man.
Why is that a running theme in movies? Maybe that's what put that in my head. Is have you ever watched a janitor sweep?
Yeah.
And that's why I love curling, is because that's like janitors on crack. Like, if you like sweeping, then you'll love curling.
I don't like sweeping, so I think I would hate curling.
Yeah.
Unless I was the rock thrower or slider.
That's the part you like? See, I don't know what any of it's called.
No,
Like-
not at all. The only thing I remember from Joe Dirt though is so you're gonna tell me that you don't have no black cats, no Roman candles, or screaming memes? Nope. Oh, come on, man. You got no lady fingers, fuzz buttles, snicker bombs, church burners, finger blasters, gut busters, zippity doodads, or crab flappers? No, I don't. You're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand and tell me you don't have no whistling bung hoes, no spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, husker. See, I'm fucked up. Husker doos, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, nipsey daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and one single whistling kitty chaser. No, because snakes and sparklers are the only ones I like. Well, that might be your problem. It's not what you like, it's the consumer.
I can't believe you memorized that whole line. The only thing I remember from that whole part is whistling kitty chasers. Because, like, that was my... when we got bottle rockets, that's what we called them because of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
My favorite part of that whole movie is when he's eating fucking fries and ketchup off the shit from space. Or from the airplane. He thinks it's a meteorite. And
Oh,
it turns out it's
yeah.
just compacted shit from an airplane.
I'm looking up curling Wikipedia right now.
Oh man, we're dropping hot facts at the end of an episode after we've already done our plugs.
Curling is a sport in which players slide stones on a sheet of ice towards a target area, which is segmented into four concentric circles. It is related to bowls, and shuffleboard. It's like BOWLS. Bowls or lawn bowls is a sport in which the object is to roll biased balls so that they stop close to a smaller ball called a jack or kitty. It is played on a bowling green, which may be flat or convex or uneven. It is normally played outdoors, and the outdoor surface is either natural grass or blah, blah, blah.
So that big boulder they start out with that they throw into the other one, that's literally a sliding kitty chaser?
No.
Because the
No.
other part's called a kitty.
You got a good point there.
Yeah.
You do got a good...
Try
Well, no, that's in bowls. It's not in curling.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not in curling, sorry.
All right, man, sports.
They're polished granite stones, also called rocks. Told you. Across the ice curling sheet towards the house.
Now you're bragging about
It's going
your curling
towards
knowledge.
it's going towards the house, okay?
Okay.
A
all right.
circular target marked on the ice.
Otherwise known as a kitty.
No, that's not.
Oh,
No,
it
that's
knocks,
in bowls.
it knocks the
That's
kitty
in-
into the thing.
No, that's bowls.
Oh.
That's not curling.
See, I don't even know curling, and I was trying to say I did earlier.
I was telling you about bowls. Bowls has the kitty. That one is not on ice. That's on like.
Sports. This is why I don't. Here's the problem. This is,
You don't want to learn about sports. That's the issue.
No, see, the
Listen,
thing
let
is.
me tell you about the history of curling, okay?
all the way off. See, you remember when I was being fucking picky and pedantic earlier about language?
Pedantic.
I find it pedantic. No, the fucking. That's why I don't like sports. Is you start making up rules. I'm like, fuck off, all the way. Just pack your shit up in.
Okay, no, hold on. Skate.
Okay.
A game of skate. It's got its own rules.
It does.
Skateboarding has its own rules.
I don't
man.
hate pig and basketball though. I don't hate any. I don't. Yeah, I don't hate that stuff. I don't like King of the Hill, or I don't hate King of the Hill and shit like that. Like those are basically like just games. But when you start like having
But the natural sport of skateboarding, you can veer free. But with soccer, there's already rules.
yeah, when you start having like
Can't touch the ball with your
offsides
hands.
and like fucking penalty kicks and fucking especially soccer when you have people like what's it called when they fall on purpose and make it seem like
I don't know.
there's a word for it.
Being a bitch.
In less polite circles, yes.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Dude, I've been kicked really hard in the nuts before.
You know what I
With a
want to learn
soccer
about
ball.
now? Since we're talking about this?
What?
Curling.
All right, so the history of curling. Evidence that curling existed in Scotland in the early 16th century includes a curling stone inscribed with the date 1511 uncovered, along with another bearing the date 1551, when an old pond was drained in Dunblane, Scotland. The world's oldest curling stone and the world's oldest football are now kept in the same museum.
What? Okay, now I'm kind of interested.
The
I like
Sterling
history.
Smith Art Gallery and Museum. The Sterling Smith Art Gallery and Museum is instituted based in Stirling, central Scotland, dedicated to the promotion of cultural and historical heritage and the arts from a local scale to nationally and beyond.
Of course, it started in Scotland.
The first one reference to a contest using stones on ice coming from the records of Paisley Abbey, Renfrewshire, in February 1541. Two paintings, Winter Landscape with a Bird Trap and The Bird's Hunter in the Snow, both dated 1565 by Peter Bruegel, and elder depict Flemish pheasants curling, albeit without brooms. Scotland in the Low Centuries had strong trading and cultural links during this period, which is also evident in the history of the Gulf. The first curling first appears in print in 1620 in Perth, Scotland, and the preface and the verses of the... All right, I'm done with this.
Thank you.
You're just trying to see how far I could go.
There was one part where I was like, ooh, that's interesting. And then it started to feel like I was in a high school class again. Where
Yeah.
they just put the notes up on the projector and start reading. And I was just like, I don't fucking care about curling anymore.
You ever seen that meme of somebody throwing a book at the teacher?
I think so.
That's a real life thing, man. I
Yeah.
felt that shit.
Yeah.
I felt it hit the teacher, and then I also felt throwing it
Yeah.
because fuck school.
There was certain moments of such absolute boredom and hatred for the system that we were placed in certain moments, that if you could condense that single like emotion down to like a point in time, it'd turn it into a black hole of hatred. Like an emotional black hole is what I felt for school sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
Yeah.
Did not want to be there.
Certain teachers, man. We've ragged enough on the school system though.
Yeah, I think they're
We shouldn't be doing this on Teacher Appreciation Week while there's teacher strikes going on. Be like, fuck school.
well, yeah, that's what they're fucking protesting. Well, no, they're just protesting their wages. They don't really.
We should pay those people what they deserve.
They,
They're literally
we should.
they're literally the curators of the people who are gonna like inherit like the next generation coming up is gonna inherit the planet, and they're the people
wouldn't
teaching them.
Why wouldn't you want them to be well paid and well taken care of so that they can really focus on making the next generation, dude? Because it's all fucking conspiracy, dude. That's why they're making healthcare so difficult for people to get. That's why they fuck up the school systems and they don't really teach you the life skills that we need to know. Because before they taught you the life skills and now they take it out. And they do that because they're trying to dumb us down. They're trying to get us. They don't want us to succeed because there's too many of us. It's a conspiracy for me, is that there's too many of us, and so they're trying to find a way to dumb us down and to get us, like, it'll be like a natural selection thing where they'll put out like an advertisement for something and it'll be completely fake and it'll be some like mass murderer, and then there'll be like the few people that realized what was going on that stayed behind and didn't go.
I don't want to give you more to like look into to back up your
Oh,
theory because
God.
it'll be a rabbit hole. And I know we're late in the episode, but you should check out the Georgia Guidestones because there's it's these stone sculptures in Georgia, or maybe they're not in Georgia, and why would they be called that? But anyway, fucking, they're these mysterious stones that if you dig into enough, there's actually a backstory to how they got there. There's evidence for how they got there, but it's kind of this internet conspiracy mystery of how they got there. And one of the things that's written on one of the stones, it's like 6 different languages that are on the stone, and it's like these commandments basically. And one of them is keep the global population between 300 and 600,000 people.
Well, we're well above that.
Well, yeah, by a shit ton exponentially and growing, but
This set of 10 guidelines is inscribed on the surface in 8 modern languages, and a shorter message is inscribed at the top of the structure
Maybe it
in
was
4
300
ancient
million.
language scripts. The monument stands at an approximate elevation of 750 feet above sea level, about 90 miles east of Atlanta, 45 miles from Athens, Georgia, and 9 miles north of the center of Elberton. One slab stands in the center with 4 arranged around it.
It's a bunch of different languages.
Yeah. There's not. I can go into the history of it, but I'm not gonna do that now because it's just silence.
Yeah. Let me get into it real quick. Obama. Okay, I got it. I've been saying this for years, people. I've been trying to tell you guys that Austin's exactly correct here. They are trying to dumb us down. It's a government conspiracy, a globalist, worldwide, universally. They're trying to dumb us down. And this is why I need you to go to infowars.com/shop and buy yourself some super male vitality.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna sit back and smoke my cigarettes.
Ma'am, I need you to listen to me. What's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor of cigarettes?
Sure.
Marlboro Red.
Is that a flavor? Or is that a specific product?
Well, in death, I like the taste of death.
I'm losing the voice. Hold on. Obama. There we go.
I smoked cigarettes for 55 years.
You're really good at that one.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, dude. I think I've run out of shit officially after we talked about curling for 15 minutes.
Dude, I told you could piss your pants. I didn't tell you could shit yourself.
Is this gonna be another?
No. You was
I don't
just a
want
joke
to
on what
shit
you
my-
just said, okay? You said I've ran out of shit. And so I did.
Wouldn't that be great? If you never had to poop again?
Ran out of shit?
No, just never had to poop again.
Yeah, you ran out of shit. You don't have to poop.
Is it a
anymore.
running out of or a compacting?
Well, you're
of?
shitting now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you would run out of shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a way to make you wrong next episode.
Yeah, good luck. Well, I don't know, man, because I've there's been a few things where I'm like, no, it's this way, and you've brought up some good points. So I challenge you to bring me a challenge to that.
Yeah, it is racist, guys. That's what those car drivers do.
My face again. I can't deal with you right now. That's it. I'm done. We're out.
Love you.
Signing
guys.
off. Fucking love you guys though. Thank you so much for all of your support. Later.
Peace.
You know something? You know something?